Get interactive with Jewellery Maker by liking our Facebook page and join over 55,000 like-minded people.
I think when I look back on it, I think I was brought up as a beader, not a jewellery maker, a beader. Because, you know, we always had my granny's button box and lace box, and, you know, you could go through her beads and put them all together, string them, you know. Jewellery Maker is quality, and if you want the quality, that's who you've got to go to. I like your presenters and the certain ones. Yeah, and it's a shame it's so far because I'd like to do loads more courses. But yeah, I will always be buying from Jewellery Maker. I am that sort of person with energy who likes to jump from medium to medium. Depending on what day of the week it is, depending on what I feel like. I find I work differently if I'm sitting in my workroom at the table than I do when I'm sitting with a tray in front of the television. But yeah, no, I would say to new people coming in, if you are looking at genuine gemstones, it's got to be Jewellery Maker. I would say look at the bundles, because I think you do some really good bundles. And press the button quick and buy them. You know, don't wait to think about it, because I think that's one of the big things, is if you wait, it's gone. You can always order, and what I usually do is I'll order, and I'll have other things in the back of my mind that I can add to that order to get your postage money's worth. Yeah. And if I don't like it, I can send it back. But I think that is the way to buy.
Wholesale. Sale, 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 sale. Offers. Oh my goodness, I have seen what we've got on today's show, and I am a little bit disappointed, to be honest, because I have got some prices today, hand on heart, absolutely, and I have bought these strands at a higher price than you have the chance to. You have got proper wholesale. Hello everybody, my name is Rebecca Redican, but you can of course call me Becky, and wholesale is absolutely and completely the case. Truly, truly, truly astonishing deals and prices. And when I say wholesale, I mean staff costs. Looks expensive to a lot of the things you're going to be buying today. I cannot get over it. I am so happy to be with you. It's always lovely. And I'm joined today by a guest designer who, I've got to say, has made so much with these kits. It's just make after make after make after make, and you get inspiration from her today. I am joined by Sue.
Hi.
Good afternoon, Sue. Good afternoon. How are you, Sue?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very good. What have you been up to?
Making mostly. Making.
You've been making a lot, haven't you?
I got the kit and it just went into my brain, and this is what happened.
This is what happened. Lots and lots and lots of glorious makes, I have to say. We've got loads of treats coming up. The kits are also at this type of price. Both kits under £25 today. That's incredible. I've got loads and loads of treats coming up for you, but I want to dive in, if I may. And I'm going to dive in with this absolutely stunning, really, really unique and individual strand. I feel like we don't get things like this anymore. I feel like it's something we haven't seen for a very long time. Clear quartz is, for me, the chameleon of the gemstone world. It really, really, really is. It is absolutely and completely the chameleon of the gemstone world. What's your favourite strand? What's your favourite thing that you've got? Have you got, pearls? Are you a tanzanite kind of person? Do you love your sapphires, your chrome dioxide? Whatever it is, this will go with it. Absolutely and completely. The price is rolling down already. This is an astonishing opportunity. Do not miss out on it. It's £4.87. Wow, that is an astonishing deal. Every single penny we have taken off, which is why it's such a weird 87 thing at the end. Every single penny we've taken off because because we can. Let me show you what I mean about the chameleon of the gemstone world, because you can see how essentially what happens with quartz, because of the way it is that it magnifies and reflects all of the colours of any other strand. Can you see how this is taken on the strand behind it? Can you see how these colours are showing the greens and the reds and the really beautiful kind of sunset tones? That's exactly what happens, completely what happens. You get this mixture of colours that shines through, that is magnified. That means that this has to be one of the most workable, one of the most usable strands that you are ever going to have in your collection. Totally and absolutely natural, genuine quartz. It's going off your screen because we're getting low on it. Okay, let's bring you this one, shall I? I'll bring you this one now. This is a really, really beautiful strand. I can't think of a time I've had anything like this of late. It's very unusual, very unique, and it's so kind of, how to describe it? It's almost kind of English rose garden. It's that kind of look, that kind of feel. It's got those beautiful mixtures of colours in there, ranging from those grass greens to those beautiful rose reds, and all the way along beautiful tulip kind of tones in there as well. This type of strand is going to be great for you because it's centre drill drops. How often do we get to see those nowadays? It's perfect because pop it on a head pin, pop it on a shepherd hook, your earring is done and dusted. A beautiful strand here. Let's get that price in for you, shall we? Again, it's rolling down, the arrows are in, which means you're getting a special deal. £3.14, genuine wholesale prices. This is trade offers. These are the types of prices we do not get to see every single day, because if we did these every single day, we'd have been out of business a long time ago. But we are giving you very special treats, very special deals here. We truly are. Buy in bulk if you want to on this sort of thing, because these kind of wholesale offers don't happen and people are buying in bulk, and well done to every single one of you. Think about the types of designs you could do with these. Think about that amount of texture and how you could really highlight that. If you got the quartz earlier, what a perfect way to pair these together, maybe with one of those little quartz hearts on the top of something like this. You are buying and buying in bulk. This list here are just the people who've most recently bought it. There's loads of names before that. It does not tell you how many people have bought it. It doesn't tell you how many each of these people are buying it, because from the names on the screen, where I'm going from Victoria to Linda, I can see that I have got multi-buyers 2 times over in that list that you've got in your screen already. So loads of you coming in for this, and absolutely and completely rightly so. And hey, why not? It is that time of year. We're doing you a clearance because we're getting new orders in. We're giving you a great opportunity to get a really beautiful selection here. £3.14. Well done to everybody. Okay, bringing to you one of my absolute favourite gemstones of all time. Wow. Ethiopian opal, genuine, real deal opal. Not made in a factory, not created with machines. This is genuine. Look at the fire on this. Look at that pin fire. Wow, you've got a lot on there. And please bear in mind for me that the lights in here dim it out massively. The great thing, one of the reasons I love opal so much, well, there's loads of reasons. Loads of reasons. I love how it's unique. I love how it's individual. I love how it's very well known. I love that it's my dad's birthstone, and I'm such a daddy's girl. But I also love the fact that I know when you see it on screen, you go, okay, that is beautiful. I really like that. Can see a little bit of pin fire in it. I love the fact that I know when you get this home and you see it in real light, not sunbed light shop like we have in here, you're going to see even more of that fire, and you're going to be impressed. Lots of early interest on this, lots of people coming through on the phones for this. £14.95 for a double strand. This is your double length that we've got here. This, for me, pop it over the head, you're ready and raring to go, because it's got all of those beautiful qualities about it. And the fact of the matter is, when it's giving you this much interest and this much fire, you don't need to do much with it. That's not my price. Okay. There's 76 in stock. This is going to be on and gone. £15, an incredible price. Okay, 0800 644 655. That is absolutely not to be missed. That is wholesale. That is completely wholesale, because I know full well that I have, is it this strand? Could be this strand. I've definitely got an opal nugget strand, and I can tell you this for nothing. I did not pay that at staff cost for it. We are beating staff cost on this. Gosh, I'm going to have to put a phone call in, change my voice a little bit. Sue, what do you think of this at that price?
That's just, it's bonkers, isn't it? It's just so beautiful. You just got to get it. there's no two ways about it. You just got to get it.
Treat yourself to it whilst you can at £6.95. Okay, the names are coming in absolutely thick and fast. The vast majority of you are multi-buying, which is always a good thing to see because, let's face it, when you're getting deals like this, you don't want to be kicking yourself in 2 weeks' time when you see this again, say at £14.95. Please do treat yourself to as many as you want whilst you can. Imagine the mystical tree of life you can make with this. Wouldn't that be absolutely exquisite? This kind of fairy tale, almost mermaidial tree of life you could make with these. That would just look so sensational. Well done to every single one of you. Okay, need to let you know, less than 60 of those available now. Well done to everyone. I'm diving on into the kit, and I have loads to do in this. We're going to do the wire collection first for you, if that's okay, because we love wire. I promised you every single element of the kit today under £25, and I mean it. I've got for you here, first things first, 100 metres worth of your 0.25. So when I'm talking about that, when I say 0. whatever, I'm talking about of a millimetre. So it's to do with the thickness. So this is currently the finest wire that we do. It's great for doing weaves with, it's great for tiara twisting, it's great for getting those little gemstones onto. 100 metres is gonna last and last and last, even though it is a wire. The reason we're doing these in 100 metres is because it is a wire, in particular if you're weaving, because it's finer, you will use a lot of. So a great opportunity for you there. I've also got in here a big amount of these I love this blue tone. It's really beautiful. It's navy. 50 metres worth of your 0.8 and 50 metres worth of your 1 millimetre. So really nice, thick, sturdy wire. And this one here, great for doing the likes of your findings, your rings, perfect. People are checking out without hesitation, and understandably so. But I'm not done yet. I'm going to bring to you this knitted wire, which I really adore. You're getting a metre's worth of this aqua colour. It's almost like a really intricate Viking knit. It's so difficult to get this done. If you wanted to do something like this yourself, it would take a little bit of time, to say the least. It would probably take you best part of 2 days, I would say, because it is super duper fine, it is super duper sturdy, and it really does go on and on and on and on and on. And that's not it yet. I've got one more product for you, which is the silver version of this. You can see how intricate it is. There's so much you can do with this. You can put wire in it, gemstones in it. It can crinkle up if you want it to, and then because it's kind of got a memory to it, it's almost like the meshes we do. You can easily take those out. You can use it with your wire mesh jig, you can use it with your wax wide comb, you can do absolutely loads with this. A metre of that as well. Beautiful blues. Your price point should be, understandably so. If you've seen how much wire I've got in here, I've got 200 metres worth of wire at £50.75. What a great deal. And I promised you under £25. So already I'm better than half price. £24.95, anybody? Or would you prefer £19.95, because that's where we're at on this today. Should have been over £50. You're getting it for £19.95. That is a huge discount. That is way better than buy one get one free. That is a very special opportunity. And the great thing about this is you might have your own style, you might have your own love, you might have your own gemstones that you will go to time and time again, and you find yourself having to buy, whole kits with gemstones that perhaps aren't your palette, but just because you need the wire, or just because you need this knitted wire. Today, you've got that. They're way better than half price cost, and you have got everything you need here. These colours are perfect for this time of year, and it will keep you going and going and going with 200 metres worth. I'm going to bring you the second part of the kit now, okay? So there's loads of you coming in for this, there's loads of you buying that, and understandably so. I'm really quickly going to bring you the second part of the kit now with these beautiful blue gemstones. Sue, how do you feel about this collection here?
Oh, they're stunning. They're just so pretty, and they're just so summery and lush, and they're just stunning.
They really are pretty, aren't they?
They are.
If you've got your seed beads, if you've got your Swarovski, I imagine these together would be beautiful for some really dainty, delicate beaded designs. I've got 3 strands here for you in the dainty. Oh, they're so pretty. I've got for you here 3mm on the agate, Quartzite, you're looking at the 2mm in the blue, and then you've got the lapis blue, which is the deeper one there on the end, which is also a 2mm round. Great size drill hole on these, lots of sparkle in them, lots of movement in them. I think it's beautiful to be able to work with the likes of your seed beads with genuine gemstones alongside, and that looks perfect. Did I just get a tan then? So that looks absolutely perfect for those together. I'm also going to be bringing to you, there's so much in this, there's so much. 4mm rounds now in that blue agate, lots of interest in there, lots of kind of movement of the light. You've got areas when you're looking down upon it that look almost like a sea blue, and then you get areas where they look like a sky blue. So a real nice interest to those, and that's one of the great things that agate does for us. 4mm on those ones, not done yet. Speaking of the sea, let's go for some shell. I've got for you centre drilled drops here, and they have got around about 14 by 10. How great would those go with those quartz I did for you earlier on, wouldn't they? Really highlighting and shining through. In particular, you've got that lovely pearlescent kind of edge to them, that lovely shiller to them. Very beautiful indeed, especially in that colour. I'm also going to bring to you final strand of this collection. Oh, hematite, how I have missed you against my skin. I need to get my hands on more hematite. Hematite is one of those gemstones that as soon as you feel it, you can tell that it's there, if that makes sense. It's cooling, it's strong, it's bold, and I really like that we've done them in these rice bead shapes. Not a shape we get to see that often, and it's a 5 by 3 we've got on that, giving you loads of sparkle and interest. I've also got in here your essential threading pack. That's your monofilament. Think of it like a fishing wire, I suppose. Very, very strong and clear, goes through loads of gemstones. You've also got your elastic in here, does what it says on the tin, super stretchy. And you've got your beading thread, sometimes known as tiger's tail. This is a should-be price. That's incredible. That's incredible. RRP on this will not have been that. That will have been because some of these will be taken down in price. Don't forget for me, this is going to be a very popular collection because I have got the most popular colour in the country, fact, on your screen right now. Around about 33% of people in the UK saying that blue is their favourite colour overall. That's a huge percentage. Wait, I've got 6 strands here, and I've got monofilament, beading thread, and your elastic. So I've got, yeah, let's class that as a whole component. Okay. £1.71. You wouldn't be able to buy beading thread alone for that, and we're counting all of this. We're counting all of this as one component. That is an astonishing deal. So many of you flying through for this does not surprise me whatsoever. Don't worry, I've got an okay quantity, but it is going down. That has to be the lowest kit we've had on. Surely, in a really long time, and I don't just mean today, I mean in a really, really, really long time, £11.95 is incredible. Hand out. Cards on the table, I would be happy to pay that price for these 3 strands. And absolutely, as a bundle, if you saw these as a bundle at £11.95, you'd be buying it, wouldn't you? Because of the work that goes into them, because you know that when we do the dainty gemstones like this here, you know, it takes us more time, it takes us more effort, it takes more energy and money, and therefore we will give you a bundle discount price of £11.95. I would be happy to pay £11.95 for that, which means I'm essentially getting 6 products for free. That is such an astonishing price, Sue.
That's a brilliant price. And there's so much in there when you get them in. You see them on the strands and you think, yeah, that's a lot. You take them off the strands and you put them in piles or in one big bowl. There are loads, absolutely loads of them.
The amount of time and pieces you've made with that, no one of those would I go, oh yes, that's £11.95 worth on just one of them, let alone the huge amount you've done with this. Yeah, if you're trying to replicate the deal of the day the collar makes, I'll recap on that for you later. There's lots of ones with these kind of really dainty looks and appeals, isn't there? Imagine this with that shibori ribbon. Oh, because of the colours, it's going to look absolutely sensational. Well done to every single one of you. I'm really chuffed as peas for you all. What a deal. I wouldn't be able to buy it for that price. at staff cost. I simply wouldn't, and I know that full well. I think that is an incredible deal, a really great opportunity. Well done to you all coming in for it, and your names just keep going on and on and on and on. So it's lovely to be with you all today. I really, really am so excited for clearance. I'm a bargain hunter. I love a good bargain, and boy, we've got them today, haven't we?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was watching this morning before I came out. I was just crazy prices.
The deals we're doing are not to be missed.
I'd rather be at home sitting on my sofa with my telephone right now.
Thanks. We have got loads of makes that you've created with this. You've just made and made and made.
I have, and I've still got loads left.
Really?
Loads left. I could probably make all of this again, at least.
Wow. How was it to work with them, Sue?
It's beautiful wire, and the gemstones are just gorgeous as well. They go beautifully with that wire,
Really
that
do.
navy wire. It's almost got a dark teal quality to it. That wire. It's a really pretty colour.
Really is
Yeah.
beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
£11.95 for this entire collection, and it's lovely that you've made necklaces, bracelets and earrings and rings. You've really kind of covered the spectrum with this, haven't you?
I have.
When you get a kit like this, would you ever expect it to be that price?
Never. Absolutely never. Not
Did
in
you
a
have an
million years.
idea in your mind? I imagine guest designers must open a kit and must imagine.
Around the £30 price, I thought, that would be a really reasonable price for that. £11.95 is just a crazy price.
Should have been over £30. It's £11.95 for you now. If you're brand new to us, please don't get used to these prices. These are not the prices that we do every day, okay? We've just got clearance on today. So wholesale offers absolutely through and through. If you are new to us and you want to make an order, it's 0800 644 655. I think that's the easiest way to set up an account and everything else like that. It only takes a few minutes, genuinely, and our call centre are just down the road, and they are wonderful, very helpful indeed. And also to let you know that if you are brand new, you get a free DVD and book on your first order. And I think a great way to get involved on your first time is to buy a kit, because if you buy this kit, you're going to see these makes that lovely Sue has created, and you get step-by-step tuition through one of the pieces as well. And we're learning how to create a ring.
We are, the squiggle ring that's in the middle there somewhere.
We're going to be learning to make today.
Technical term there.
Yes, squiggle term. So do feel free to make your order now and make a note of today's date and time so that you can watch this back at your leisure when you get the kit and you can make along at home. So let's get started on said squiggle ring.
Okay, so you're going to start with your 1mm wire, because it's a nice structural wire. We'll have a good, 40, 50 centimetres of that.
Okay.
Just so we've got a bit of extra. You need to put this around your mandrel. This is my mandrel. It's seen better days, but it's my old friend. And what you need to do is just wind it, literally find the right size and go around, and this is making the shank of the ring. So you want to go around, so you've got a nice substantial shank, so you want three wires. That's the bit that goes around your finger. There. So pull that nice and tight so that it stays nice and round. And then we're going to take just a 20 centimetre length of the 0.8 wire. This is just going to bind it together, hold the ring together so that it holds its shape, and then you can start doing the decoration. So just go through at the middle of your winding wire. You're gonna lose some of it. A longer piece is much easier to deal with. You don't need all of the 20 centimetres. But it's much easier to work with a longer piece and cut it off afterwards. And because you've got so much on that reel, you can afford to do that. So you're going around there twice on that one. Now I like to keep it on the mandrel to keep it in shape, because it's quite easy to bend it out of shape. So what I tend to do is put it on there, and when I've gone around a couple of times, I tighten it up. And then when I need to put the wire around again, the binding wire around again, I just slip it up so that it's up to the shorter end, the more narrow end of the mandrel. And then pull it through. And then take it back down to the size and pull it tight. If you use your flat nose pliers, you can get a good grip on that and hold it tight. Just keep doing that. think probably 5 times, 4 or 5 times is probably the optimum for holding it in place. Okay, once that's done, just leave those wires there and we will sort those out when we're finished with the squiggles. Okay, now if you take your round nose pliers, I'm not dropping everything, honestly.
Don't worry, I do it all the time, it's fine.
Well, you can use your pliers, or what you can do is this, I find 1mm wire tends to take a shape all by itself when you're going in a curve like that. If you just take it around like that, it will naturally make that curve. But you can obviously also use your round nose pliers. To do that, you just got to slot them in and take the wire around to make the shape like that, and then just again with your fingers. Now the idea of this is that it's going to hide where you've bound it in the middle there, so you want to push this over to the middle here before you carry on with your squiggles. Hold it in place on there and just carry on up the side, making each one slightly shorter as you go so that it comes to a sort of a natural point. This is where you might want to use your round nose pliers when you're trying to make it smaller, just so that you want to make sure that you're getting it in a precise place. And take it round this side, around there, and then finish that side just by trim that piece to around about 1 centimetre, and then just finish it with a loop, just a simple loop at the very top there. And there you have one side of your ring, of your squiggles.
Fab.
And then all you have to do is turn it around and do the other side.
Before you start the other side,
Well, I'll do the other side while you're talking about that.
Is
How
it
about
the
that?
same as it was?
It's exactly the same. You're doing exactly the same thing.
Perfect timing then.
Exactly.
How tanzanite does this look? I mean, it really does. It's not, but it does look like it, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It's got, yeah, it is. It's like the best tanzanite look. It's not actually tanzanite, it is a quartz. But it definitely has that look and appeal, doesn't it? Of course it does. You're right there, Sue. I'm fine. You have got a beautiful selection of your faceted spacers. And what I adore with this is it's got that really interesting shape to it. I like that you can use these simply as buttons if you wanted to, but what about as spacers for something like, oh, pearls you could do, or even if you wanted to use these as spacers, maybe in between the likes of quartz to let that colour shine through. It's a bang on trend colour for us at this time of year, and the price rolled down to just £3.95. I mean, if you want a tanzanite lookalike for a fraction of the cost, you've got it right here, haven't you? £3.95 for you on that today. It's bold, it's beautiful, but it's not too in your face. It's not too over the top. Wholesale offer is absolutely true on this one. Not the type of price point that we would generally be doing, but it's wholesale day, and truly this is your wholesale price point. 70 carats worth of this quartz, giving you that beautiful blue just shining through, total serenity tone, I feel. Really glorious look and appeal. If you want to add this to your order, do so now. We have not limited your multi-purchases on it, and do not forget that the prices you see today will not be the types of prices that you'll be able to get on the same strand past 8 o'clock, okay? So if you're watching on the repeat, you need to make sure it's in your basket and checked out by 8 o'clock a.m. because wholesale prices will change at 8 o'clock. They'll go back to their original price. £3.95, well done to every single one of you. 70 carats worth there of those faceted spacers. Good work, everybody. Sue?
That was perfect timing. I literally just finished it. Look at that.
It's like I've done this before, isn't it?
Almost.
Not quite.
Okay. Now, you've got the both sides squiggled there. I'll show you there.
Lovely.
And that's just sitting there like that. Now you just need something to go in the middle. So we'll use one of these beautiful agates. I did have one out, but I lost it. So we'll cut another one off. Look at that. All of that, and this just takes the one. So you're just going to thread that onto a piece of 0.25. You need a piece probably about 20 centimetres long. It doesn't need to be very long at all. Oh, I can't see. Where's the hole?
It's on the other
Yes,
side.
they're actually...
That's it.
Ah, there it is.
There
They're
it is,
actually
you've got
beautiful big holes on these as well. Because this will go up to a 0.8, I think. These little agates. Which
The drill hole on them looks
The
huge.
drill hole is wonderful. It's just I couldn't see it. Okay, and you're just going to twist it like you would if you were doing a tiara. And then that's just going to sit in the centre there to cover up that binding. Just want to put it, I think I might have twisted it a bit long, but never mind. Through there. Take your tail wires through the other side. Sit that in the middle. And just bind it in place. So if you go over the top of your where you've attached that, then it will sit nicely. Oh, you know what? I've done this wrong.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that again. Because I've just realised I've done
It's all right. We'll edit that bit out. It's not live
I've done
TV.
that. No, it's not live TV. I've done that completely wrong. But you know what? I've got so many of these gemstones that I can do it wrong, and it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, you've got
and
loads
so
on
much
that
of this
strand.
wire.
Because don't forget, you've got 100 metres worth of the 0.25.
Yeah. Now, what I actually meant to do.
It's coming back on your screen right now, actually.
I found the hole. Found the hole. Drop the bead. Is thread it through, and you don't do the twisting until it's on the other side of the ring, because that way you can get it so that it's in the centre. So if you put one side down that side, I was wondering why it wasn't sitting properly. Fiddly little wires. One side down that side, and one side down this side, and then you just turn it over. I've got it right this time. Turn it over. Put the two bits, put it together like that. Hold it there so that it will twist in the right place. You don't want to twist it too far. Just hold it there and then twist the whole thing around. And then when you've got it a little bit tighter, you can manoeuvre it into place over the top of the binding wires like that. Okay. And then when you finish twisting, you just trim this piece here and make just twist it, just coil it, spiral it at the back, and it will sit at the back of the ring there, at the back of the finger. And if you can use your mandrel just to hold that in place. It's like that's a little bit loose, but when it's on tightly, that's how it will sit. And with these little pieces here, you just want to trim those down. And just make a decorative spiral either side so that you're not wasting that wire. Just trim that, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Just make a decorative spiral down that side, flat nose pliers to guide that around and into the spiral shape. These are not functional or structural in any way, they're purely decoration, and they just sit either side on the shank like that. And you do that again on the other side as well. And there you have a half-finished ring.
That is so beautiful and a really quick make. That's done from start to finish.
It is very, very quick. It's very, very quick. You can make a load of these. You can churn a load of these out really quickly.
Sue, thank you so much for showing us that. We'll be back with you for the masterclass a little bit later on. You're going to love that make. Right here, right now. Stop by. Star Buy. For the Star Buys today, we've decided not to do wholesale offers because, you know, Star Buys are so good. Obviously, we're not going to do a wholesale price on kunzite. That would be absolutely silly, wouldn't it? Because it is one of the, oh my goodness, the glow on this. Genuinely mesmerising. Genuinely mesmerising. This is incredible. I think something went wrong with the screen there because obviously this is not going to be a wholesale deal. She joked. How can we do a wholesale offer on kunzite? Wait till you see this. It's absolutely mesmerising. Don't forget, kunzite glows, okay? It literally takes in energy from UV light and it emits it. I always think of it like, you know, when you have your spag bol. Okay, so you take in the spaghetti, you take in the carbohydrate, and then it keeps you going all evening, doesn't it? This is the same. It holds that energy in and it glows. Wow. 13 now. Oh, that's it. 5 have already gone. Okay, take a little look. Get this in your basket. Check it out whilst you can. Should be £90 essentially. Understandably so. Look at the quality of it. This is absolutely, wow! I've just heard the price, sorry. That is £90 is a great price for this because it's hard for you to see the glow in here. It really, really is. It's difficult for you to see the glow. I wonder if I do it on the black, if that will show it better, but it's really hard for you to see the glow. Get this home and you will see the glow for yourself where it's stored that energy and it's releasing it slowly. This is absolutely incredible strand. Okay, everybody, lots of you with it in your baskets. Need to check it out whilst you can. A £90 strand this is, essentially. This is a £90 strand and you're getting it for £46.20. Sue, what do you think?
That's a brilliant price. You really are. It's stunning. The TV just doesn't do it justice. The glow of it, the shine of it, the sheen of it. It's just so stunning.
Really is incredible,
yeah,
isn't it?
Is.
This is the gemstone that you'll wear in the day when you're out walking the dog, and then you'll go for drinks with the girls, with the boys of the evening. You'll walk into a cocktail bar and it will literally glow on your neckline. Final 2, 8 in baskets. Sorry, you are going to miss out on that, but hey, well done. What a glorious opportunity. Better than half price. I've got to move on, I'm afraid. I've already done that one, Scotty Bloody Beam. Yes. Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry. There's some faceted rounds for those ones. These ones here.
Oh, wow.
Why wow?
Just the... There's no word, it's just...
I like that. It is an eye-catching strand, isn't it? Sue, what would you be doing with this, please?
You know what, I think I'd just do a big chunky necklace with it because it would just be such a show stealer, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You walk a little black dress with that round your neck. Oh.
And to be able to say that it's a genuine gemstone, to be able to say it's a real quartz.
Yeah.
You wouldn't normally be able to, if you went into a high street store and you wanted to get something this large, I think you'd be really hard pushed to find it, in particular in a real deal gemstone. £14.95 wholesale offers today. And that means that the price is rolling down. You've enjoyed this at £15. £6.50. Now you are going to see random numbers at the end of these prices because we're literally taking off every single penny that we can. Obviously when we buy strands, we don't buy them for whatever 95. We'll buy them for all kinds of prices, random prices. And that's why you've got random prices on your screen. Look at the size of these. Look at how huge these are. Imagine the individual carat weight of every single one of these. Loads of you texting in today. One kunzite in the centre. Debbie, I like that idea. I wonder if the kunzite would then make it glow? Because you know how it's the chameleon of the gemstone world? Imagine that. Imagine if the glow kind of was mimicked in it. 92 is our current quantity, and that is rolling down quickly, as you can see. Wholesale offers all day, £6.50 for you. Now, the thing is, do not for a second think that you are going to get these types of prices, say, this time next week. If you've tuned in for the first time today, please don't think these are our usual prices. We do great prices. The prices you see initially on screen before we drop them down will be incredible prices. 20 in baskets now and only 68 left. £6.50 on these. Would you expect that?
Absolutely not. I mean, $14.95 was a brilliant price for
Really
me.
was, wasn't it?
Yeah, but $6.50, absolutely not.
For a genuine gemstone,
Yeah.
I think that is £15 incredible.
Yeah. And they really do glow.
They really do, don't they?
There's so many facets on them that they just shine.
They do, don't they? They really do shine and glow. Let me show you as well, chameleon in the gemstone world. Let's get the chameleon out, because essentially I love quartz because it takes on every single colour of everything you have in your collection. So it's going to work perfectly with anything because it essentially takes that light in and it emits it out. Should we do this one next, shall we? Shall we? Look how beautiful this green magnesite is. It's got a turquoise colour to it, hasn't it? It really does. Okay, well done everybody. 50 in baskets I've been told and only 56 left. Well done everyone, what a showstopper that is. Okay, I'm wishing you luck on this one right now because quantity is a bit sketchy, but the price point is going to dazzle. If you want to add something like this, which gives a different colour that maybe you could only really get from the likes of a turquoise, but also gives you a really unusual shape, now is your opportunity. We don't get to see drops like this often. It's a really unique shape, isn't it?
It is, it's gorgeous, and the top jewel is just, it's versatile,
Yeah.
and it just gives it a different look.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What would you think about doing with this shape for anyone who's not worked with it before, Sue?
They're beautiful, just very simply wrapped with wire, and it just gives them their own little definition. And each one is is a star on its own. Then, but it just from a very simple wrap at the top.
Really?
And also with if you put a round in between, then they sit beautifully. If you're going to put it on a simple necklace with a round gemstone in between, it just looks stunning.
It's done and dusted, isn't
Yeah.
it? That is not your price. That isn't your price. Get ready for this. Hold on to your hats, if you're wearing a hat. £3.20. This
Wow.
is a genuine gemstone. How much would it cost you to go and buy a frothy coffee, a large, in a well-known store? £4.25, I would guess, approximately. That is an incredible deal. Which one's going to last longer? This is a grande strand. Absolutely agree with you there. That is a wonderful deal, a wonderful price for something very individual and unique. Well done to you all. I love that there's so many people going, do you know what? These days do not happen often, and therefore I'm not going to stop with one. I'm going to be getting two. Loads of you getting two. Loads of the names on your screen right now. Those are the people who have bought it. Well, not all of them. There's loads of names after that, but it doesn't tell you how many they've bought, and there is very, very, very few of those people who have just bought one. So well done to you all, really making the most of this wholesale offers deal. It's £2.95 postage and packaging still, and it's until midnight. So whether you buy one thing or 101 things, it doesn't matter. It's just £2.95 for the entire day. This strand is going to give a really eye-catching look. Really nicely with your kids, actually.
I was thinking that too.
Really beautiful
Yeah.
look that would be with those blues.
Yeah. It would go beautifully,
Wouldn't
and
it?
with that wire, because it's got that slight green to it.
Yeah,
It would
yeah,
go
yeah. Really would
beautifully.
work well. Okay, everybody, loads of you checking out on these. I just want to let you know, if you're tuning in right now, hello everyone, I'm Becky. Really lovely to see you as per usual. Wholesale offers today. I don't want anyone to think, okay, we're doing wholesale offers, so that just means we're only going to be doing, certain types of strands. We're not. You've seen I've just done kunzite, and we have got very high-end special gems coming up for you today. So there really is something for everybody. It's a great deal for you today. It really is. What a day to tune in. £3.20. Well done to you. Oh, next up, pearls. They don't look very potato-y to me, if you don't mind me saying. Let me just hold this up for you. Do they look super potato-y to you? Potato pearls usually really skinny in one region and then really bold in the other. That's a mil off a perfect round. This is a really beautiful, elegant, high-end strand. The champagne's in the name because it refers to the colour of these. It's got that lovely element of kind of warmth. It's got that lovely element of kind of beauty about it in that very delicate detail. I think this is so pretty.
It's a beautiful colour. It'll look beautiful with rose gold.
Oh boy, that would make it pop so much, wouldn't it?
It would.
These are so elegant and traditional. I think they put that real nice vintage feel about them. I can't believe this is going to be in our wholesale luxury size. So of course, £20. Actually, I think that's an incredible price for these. Oh my goodness, I have got Manager Scott pressing the buttons, choosing the prices today, and he is doing very, very mischievous deals indeed. These are a luxury size pearl. These are a mil off a perfect round, and I'll be completely honest with you, when I'm looking at these, I do not think potato. I think beautiful smoothness, elegance to them. That is better than half price on pearls.
It's amazing.
I can't get over that, I really can't. This isn't plastic, this isn't, you know, made in a lab, this isn't glass pearls. These are genuine, real deal, freshwater pearls made in that mollusk. Loads of you, again, coming in for this. Phone lines apparently are, you're in a queue. You might be in a queue very, very soon anyway, because the board's just lit up in there. So please do make sure that you're treating yourself to these whilst you can. This is an elegant strand, isn't it?
It is, it's gorgeous, and they're so close to round.
They really are.
They really are.
Imagine them pearl knotted.
Oh, they'd be stunning.
Pearl knotted. We had some silk on the Sunday, I think. I had some silk on the spools for you. Imagine these pearl knotted in between. You could go for the natural silk, like the kind of beige kind of cream colour that we have. Imagine those in between. No one would imagine that that would have cost you this price to make. Nobody. Even I wouldn't. Even I wouldn't. And I obviously know that it is now that price. This is a £20 strand. You just so happen to be getting it for £9.95. That is a phenomenal deal. So many people multi-purchasing on this. I've got people buying 2s and 4s. Well done to everyone. 5 of those ones left. That's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. Nice work to you all. I love that strand. Okay, we're going for... Sorry, Scotty Blighty Bean. Oh, the tab. Oh, I love these. Oh, this one looks so happy. Huge cabs I've got for you here, and these are your agate cabs. Now, interesting story about these. Don't forget, when you're seeing this kind of look and effect, we haven't glued this on, we haven't added glitter to this. That is a natural occurrence that we've got in here, and we call it druzy. So it gives you this natural internal glitter. Long story short, what happens with a lot, not all, but a lot of agates in its formation is, way back when, with the whole movement of Pangea and everything else, we got a mass amount of magma flow because of, you know, huge elements crashing into each other and breaking apart. So you get this huge movement of magma. And what happens when it moves, obviously when it's hot, when it's first there, it's very, very quick, very fast flowing. And then as it cools down, it becomes more viscous. What happens when it becomes more viscous is it will get elements trapped within there. It will get little air pockets trapped within there. And when it becomes more viscous and when it essentially dries in the end, you get these little pockets, these little bubbles that are empty. So these empty bubbles then will get a silicone-based substance which runs into them, and that's essentially how a lot of your agate will form, in these ancient pockets that were formed, you know, millions of years ago, essentially. What you get with druzy is when something has changed, when something has happened, the pressure might have changed, the temperature might have changed, and essentially what happens is the gem itself doesn't have time to fill up that pocket perfectly, so you get left with little elements like this. It's a unique, it's an individual effect, and it gives so much sparkle at £14.95 for 340 carats. That is a Jewellery Maker price. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great price.
And yet, we are going to roll it down, because Jewellery Maker prices on a wholesale day are good, but they're not $6.95. That is a very, very special deal and opportunity. I've got 3 here. You might get 4, you might get 5. You can see that I've got an absolutely huge one here. I mean, look at the carat weight in that one. It is, I mean, I can feel it. The weight on that is epic. It's all done on carat weight, 340 carats worth here. That is a very special deal. You had the gorgeous spellbinding Laura Binding on this morning, and she was working with, she worked with the cab, didn't she, in the end? Only started with 60 apparently, and already loads of you have checked out. And you could definitely recreate something like that kind of feel really beautifully, really easily with these. You can wire work with it. You can you just glue it onto leather if you wanted to. There's absolutely loads you can do with these ones. And every single one will be individual and unique. And don't forget, that effect you've got there, it's not going anywhere. That is what it is. It is that beautiful, natural effect of essentially where your pressure or your temperature changes. The way I always think of it with druzy is, imagine, and we're getting it a lot at the moment, you're in a hot car, it's really, really warm, and then you go under a bridge and you get that moment of instant coolness. That's essentially what happens, in a sense, with your druzy, and it stops that formation. Do you want some more druzy? Shall we? Okay, let's do it. 23 of those left, loads in baskets though. I'm going to do some druzy hearts now. These are going to be popular. These are going to be popular, I can tell you that. Look at the effect on these. This is going to be better than staff cost. This is going to be a very special deal. Oh, wow. They have got this almost titanium colour, almost vintage, let's say. I love that you've got, again, that natural druzy effect that you have in here. And I adore that we've gone for these heart shapes. They're going to sit beautifully. I like the idea of these in cufflinks. I also like the idea of these in a headband piece. £19.95. I'm forewarning you here. I'm telling you right now, if you like these, you need to pick up the phone. I'm going to give you a few seconds before I drop that price point, okay? 0800, this is me letting you dial, okay? Pick up the phone. 0800... I had to check the number then. 6444 655. Press in option 1. Hello, call centre. I would like to purchase the current strand on screen because we are going to a silly deal on it. You ready for this? £19.95. Guess what? I've got producer, director, team extraordinaire in today, and at £6, my manager Scott has just had a error message, i.e. the computer was like, you're not allowed to do that price. He overrode it because that's what manager Scott can do. £6 on this for you. That's going to sell out any moment now. Loads of you in for this. Hello Anne and Florence. I love your name, Florence. Roseanne's in with us. Hello to Deborah. Lovely to see you. Robert and Irene and Jackie and Anne-Marie and Gail and Sydney and Diane and Nicola and Andrea. Loads of you coming in for this. Loads of you treating yourself to this. And I completely understand why. That is the type of cost that, well, let's just say we shouldn't be doing that price. There was an error message for a reason. 35 opportunities left. These are going to fly out the door. Absolutely go very soon. Wow, right?
They're stunning. They're absolutely beautiful. And they're so substantial as well. There's so much to them.
There really is, isn't there?
Yeah, there's so much you could do with them.
There's loads you could do. Petals, hairbands, you could do little bow shapes with these ones if you wanted to. You could do cleavage to cleavage or tip to tip, if that makes sense, to get different amounts of looks. £6 on these ones. It should have been a £20 strand, has been a £20 strand. If you'd bought it online, it would have been a £20 strand. But today, until 8 o'clock, it is £6 only. It's going off your screen now because there's so many of you in for this. 20 opportunities left and that's it. Loads of you in for it, loads of you with it in your baskets. That is not a price we are allowed to do at all. Honestly, I wish you could see the other deals we've got coming up for you. You're just going to have to stay tuned to see them and you do not want to miss out for it on any of it at all. I've got something for you now which is very special. I can't guarantee wholesale on absolutely everything today. This is a star buy. There is so much adventure essence in these. Wow, 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 wow. Absolutely loads of it. Really high quality strand we've got here. You're going to be able to see that in an instant. I'm not even going to show you the largest one. I'm going to pick another one. If you don't know what Adventure Essence is, you're about to find out, because you have got oodles of it in here. Sunstone comes in so many different guises and so many different qualities. The GIA, which is the Gemological Institute of America, which is essentially a group who focuses completely on genuine gemstones. They do accreditation. I myself am GIA trained. A lot of your presenters here will be, and a few people in the call centre will be as well. And producers as well, of course, and producers. Manager Scott's GIA'd. But you won't be able to tell, and I'll tell you for why, because he does silly prices on things with all of the information he's given. The quality of this, and the GIA states that quality of sunstone should be to do... No, not to do with clearance, not to do with clearance. It's to do with the Adventure Essence and to do with how it's dispersed throughout a gemstone. This is dispersed evenly. You do not want, when you're looking at a high quality gem, you do not want sunstone to be loads of Adventure Essence, i.e. I always think of it like an internal glitter. You don't want that to just be in one area, just in one region. You want it spaced evenly throughout, and this has it, and it has it in abundance. This is an absolutely high-end exquisite strand, and at £10 I would not expect this kind of quality.
Oh, it's beautiful. The beautiful thing about sunstone is that it's such a unique colour. You can't pinpoint one colour, and it can be in a rich warm piece, or it could be in a fresh. You put it with a green and it's fresh. Definitely. And you put it with a red and it's warm.
Yes.
It's just so versatile.
It's so versatile, in particular in this shape. Okay, I've got 29 of these left. Loads of you with it in your baskets. If you want to see what high quality looks like in sunstone, then this is your opportunity. Can I just remind you of something as well? We are doing wholesale today. I'm sure you've noticed, you've seen it in the price, but also I wanted to remind you that, you know, sometimes if you go into a shop, if you go into a store and they've got a sale on, then that means that you can't take things back. Have you ever had that? You can't return it. That is not our case today, okay? We've still got that 30-day money-back guarantee on everything today, wholesale or not. So please do make full advantage of it whilst you can, because these are not the types of prices we'll be able to see this time next week or this time in 4 weeks. Well done to everybody. Not a huge amount of those ones left, 18 in quantity. Great deal on that. Genuine gemstone buttons. We're going to do some... Oh, hello. Eye-catching is right. Eye-catching is absolutely right. Oh, where's my claw gone? Oh, my claw's gone. My claw, the claw. Gosh, that was weird. Sorry. Have a little look at these. Eye-catching. Or what? Wow, tiger's eye.
They're gorgeous.
Really beautiful, aren't they?
I love tiger's eye.
What is it about it you love?
It's the shimmer of it, and it's just you think you're seeing one colour, and then you turn your head slightly, and you just get wowed with that shimmer of it. I just love it.
Let me just hold that one out for you. Ooh, £7.95 is the start price on these. That's an incredible deal. The quality of these is epic. Absolutely eye-catching, totally and absolutely beautiful in that caramel kind of, whoa. Sorry, that got away from me. £3.70.
Wow.
Tiger's Eye phenomenon gemstone, so you expect to pay more.
Yeah.
I think this is astonishing. Please do not get used to these deals. These are truly trade deals. You love Tiger's Eye.
I do love Tiger's Eye.
What would you be doing with these?
I think I would just do something very simple, like thread them through like a leather thong, and just have a button bracelet.
I like that idea. Just these kind of words.
Just something very, very simple, because it speaks for itself. It doesn't need a heavy touch.
I think this is an incredible opportunity. Okay, 12 mil on these ones. You're getting 5 of these today. 5 buttons for £3.70. Have you ever been out and bought a button? Okay, just a button. I have. Because I am clumsy, as you well know, and take buttons off coats constantly. In fact, my 2 main coats have a button missing. So I go out and buy buttons more often than most, probably. Buttons themselves, in particular for the coats, which have got a really large buttonhole to them, you're looking at easily start price £2 a button, and that's just plastic. You've got 5 here for £3.70, sorry, and they're genuine gemstones. That is a very special deal. It really is. How about I bring you a different type? Should I bring you a different type? I'm going to bring you a different type now, and these are mother of pearl. Do you know what these remind me of? These remind me of when you're younger and you get like your like your Sunday best dress or cardigan. That's what these remind me of. That cardigan that you know something exciting's going to happen because your mum's put you in the cardigan with the nice pearly buttons on. That's what these remind me of. So vintage, so vintage. Look at that amount of shimmer and sheen you've got. Can you see the pinks and the greens and the teals and the silvers? Oh, so pretty. Mother of pearl buttons, £2.95. £2.95. Wow. These aren't plastic. When you buy kind of mother of pearl buttons, you will note that a lot of the time they can be plastic and have kind of an effect put onto them. These aren't. These are real deal shell, and it's just £2.95.
That's amazing.
It's a real deal, isn't it?
That's you want to put those. You want to if you sew and you make a special christening gown that's going to be passed down through the family. That's the kind of button that you want to put on there.
Yeah.
And at that price, wow.
Wow. Wow, indeed.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking as well, these with pearls.
Oh yes.
On a neckline piece,
Yeah.
maybe. It would be really
Stunning.
lovely.
With sterling silver wire.
Sterling silver wire and pearls.
Yes.
You could even use this as a clasp, couldn't you?
You could, absolutely.
Quite
Yeah.
easily. Well done, £2.95 for you. Okay, let's bring you another quick one. And then we're going to head on over to a break. Oh, these would go really well with that quartz I brought to you right at the start of the show. They really, really would. Take a little look at these. Get your hands on them. Heart shapes. I like the heart shape. What does the heart shape say to you?
The heart shape says to me flowers, because I always make flowers out of heart shapes, but
Yeah.
obviously it says love as well.
Oh yes, of course,
Obviously,
of course,
yes.
of course.
Yes.
Love and treasuring people, and the fact that it's a genuine gemstone means you can treasure it even more. This is your Howlite, £8.95 is the price. We've all enjoyed it at. We've loved it at that price. We've bought it in the handfuls at that price. Yet today, for totally natural, may I point out, Howlite, £4.20. It feels strange to say these prices. It feels strange to start anything with a 4. £4.20. It feels peculiar. I'm not used to saying those prices at all, not even on the likes of, your threading materials am I used to saying that type of price, let alone on genuine gemstones that are natural like this is. Howlite comes in lots of different shapes, sizes, guises and colours. This is its natural colour. This is how it appears. So if you love your natural gemstones, and I know a lot of people do for many different reasons, then this is a great way to add it to your order and a great way to get it in your collection. It's earthy, it's strong, it's bold, and at £4.20 it's a bargain. So why not get your hands on wholesale offers? And we have got more wholesale offers coming up for you throughout the show entirety today up until 10 o'clock. So please do make sure you're making the most of that £2.95, okay? Make the most of that postage and packaging. It doesn't matter, it's not done on weight, it's not done on quantity, it's just that price up until midnight. £4.20 for you. More treats coming up in the wholesale today. And that means not just unusual, quirky, different strands we haven't seen for a while, but big, much loved gemstones, including the likes of Colombian emerald. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere, we'll be back in minutes.
Sarah Elvin brings you her DVD, Friendship Bracelets. This fantastic DVD is filled with excellent techniques to create the perfect friendship bracelet. This includes the chevron style bracelet, the knitted style bracelet, and the crisscross bracelet. Friendships are forever, and so are bracelets. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Citrine is the yellow to golden variety of quartz in the crystalline structure of quartz. It is a beautiful, very warming colour of gemstone, and again, just with all quartzes, is perfect for use in jewellery. Citrine, due to its yellow tones, is often referred to as the happiness gemstone, and I think we can see why, given its colour.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
I found Jewellery Maker by flicking through the TV one day and being absolutely astounded by the gemstones and the price. Obviously sceptical at first, but within days I'd ordered, never looked back. My first impressions were how friendly the channel is and feeling like being on the other side of the screen, you're still part of it. I enjoy the gemstones most about the channel, but also the presenters and the guest designers learning new techniques. Claire McDonald's my favourite guest designer. Her wire work is absolutely amazing, astounding. I love how the channel's evolved recently. I love the prices that we get, and the customer service is fantastic. Advice for somebody starting out in Jewellery Maker would be to have a little go at everything, see what you like, and then go with that, because you'll excel at whatever you're enjoying.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Did you know that Jewellery Maker's phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
Hello everybody, welcome to Jewellery Maker. My name is Rebecca Reddicombe, but you can call me Becky because that's what I know. Bye. It's lovely to be with you today. It truly is. This is Jewellery Maker and this is wholesale offers today. Honestly, this is a day unlike any other. I've done clearance before. I've never done a wholesale day, and boy can I tell. This is a very special opportunity, and we will be doing wholesale prices on a lot of things up until 10 o'clock this evening, but I don't expect to do a wholesale price on this one that I have here because it is glorious. Oh, you're going to fall in love. Star by on your greens of nature. Interesting thing, when I bring you collections, you'll notice that when I bring them to you, I will save my best till last. A little bit like when you save the roasties on your Sunday roast. I'm all about saving the best till last. With this, it's really hard to pick which one. Really, really, really difficult because every single one is sensational. Let's start off with the one that you're definitely going to be able to pinpoint, and it's the bottom one. We know what gemstone this is. It is, of course, peridot. So your peridot at the bottom here is astonishing, beautiful brightness. The vitality in it is, well, unignorable, quite frankly. You've got that beautiful element of the green with the secondary tone of the gold, which I think just shines through. It emits this vitality and this brightness, and it really does grab attention. Peridot, of course, neighbour to diamond in the mantle of the earth. The only other gemstone that forms in that manner is, as I say, diamond, and it goes through so much pressure, so much heat, it's unimaginable, way below the crust. We're talking miles below. And because of that, it gives the opportunity, let's say, to have a stunning sparkle. One thing it doesn't always give is clarity, but boy has this got it, clarity and glow. Now let's go on to the top strand. The top strand that you have here is your emerald, and the quality of this is very, very high end indeed. African emerald. When we think of African emerald, we will think of the likes of, you know, your Zambian emerald, and it seems to have that kind of colouring and that kind of look about it. It hasn't got the deepness that you might expect from the likes of your Brazilian. This has got a beautiful kind of in-between tone to it, which I think is iconic, to be honest. Really beautiful look and effect. And finally, I'm going to decide to end on this strand, because if you weren't to look at the screen, could you guess what this was? I'll be honest, I imagine only about 40% of you would. Purely because we do not get to see it often at all, and purely because it is an extremely rare gemstone that realistically I would say only connoisseurs might be able to pick up in a lineup. This is genuine green apatite. Apatite itself, an extremely rare gemstone, but this is green, really high quality apatite, which gives this individual colour. It's not a peridot colour, you've seen that because you've seen the peridot next to it. It's not an emerald colour. It's got this individual, very calming and relaxing green hue. And it is extremely rare, I mean so rare. The fact of the matter is that I've only ever brought green apatite to you twice, and this is one of those times. Your price point on all three should be, and has been, I've brought this collection to you at this price, $67.95. We're rolling it down. The police are here. The price police. That is incredible deal. Genuinely, I don't know what prices we're going to today. I did not see that happening. I know full well that when I brought this to you and known that price to be $67.95, I know that I have genuinely brought that to you with a big smile on my face because I think that's a sensational deal. Today, I am joined by Sue. £24, Sue.
That's an incredible deal. That's an amazing price.
That's a huge price discount.
It's just amazing.
£8 each, isn't it? If my maths serve me rightly. That's an astonishing deal.
£8 each. That makes it even more. The head scratching. She says, scratching her head.
Right, hang on. What was the price before? So it was $67.95. So how much would that have been? How much should it have been per strand? Because I'm just thinking. Should have been £22.65. So essentially, you are buying this strand and a tiny bit of emerald and you're getting the rest of it for free. That is an astonishing deal. I would not expect us to bring you green apatite alone at that price. And I wouldn't. I've never done that before. That is a really great deal. Loads of you in for this, lots of multi-buyers. Hello to you connoisseurs. Like I say today, ladies and gentlemen, it is all about the wholesale. trade prices that we would never normally expect to bring you. I've done clearance with you before, but I haven't done wholesale, and boy, this is seriously wholesale. If I, as a member of staff, I would have to pay more than the price on your screen right now if I wanted to buy this. And realistically, it doesn't surprise me there's only 15 left at all, but realistically, the deals we're going to be bringing to you are on such a range of collections. It's not just about gemstones. We've got loads of different deals coming up for you today, and I would say today is not the day to be going off and doing other things, to be honest. And if you do want to go off and do other things, take us on the app. It's free to download. You can get it from the Play Store or your specific store you go and buy things from. You can get it on your mobile, you can get it on your tablet, but just make sure you're sticking with us today, because if you see this in 2 weeks, 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks time at the original price, it'll still be a great deal, but it won't be £24. Well done, everyone. Box number 2. Wowzers.
Oh.
Ooh, hello, friend. Wow. I haven't seen this strand in ages. Oh my goodness, I love the amount of colour in this. I love the amount of colour in this. How's about the price point? Let's see it. 1 metre strand. £5. Sorry.
Wow.
This is a metre's worth of genuine gemstones. It's wholesale. Enjoy, says Manager Scott, who's my producer today. He's picking all the prices. He's showing you exactly all of these treats and deals. A metre's worth of this. Sue, what would you be doing with it?
There's so much you could do with that. You could wire wrap the ones in the middle, you could make bracelets out of the smaller ones, you could make so many pairs of earrings to go with it, you could make a big chunky necklace, you could do all of these things and still have gemstones left over.
Definitely, 100%. Yeah. If you're brand new to Jewellery Maker, 0800, oh sorry, I had an itchy nose then. 0800 644 655, and do make sure that you are treating yourself to this whilst you have the opportunity. And if you are brand new, free booklet, free DVD and tuition on there as well. So do make sure that if you are brand new, you remember it's a great channel that you can get loads of inspiration from and loads of deals, but also remember this is a wholesale day, so please don't expect prices like this on £20 strands in the future, because it just simply will not happen. Loads of different colours in here, loads of different brightness, loads of you on the phone lines. Well done to everyone. I am getting low in stock right now. It's so nice to be with you today. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's midweek. Oh, we're past hump day. We are fastly going towards the weekend, and boy, we are getting ready for it with deals like this. £5 for you at 21 opportunities left, and that is it. Wednesday is hump day, yeah, because it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday you're at the top. And then it's all easy sailing from here, isn't it? 19 opportunities left. Good work to every single one of you. Hampshire's got it in their basket. Kent's got it in basket. Essex has. Surrey has. Lanarkshire has. Greater London has. Greater Manchester does. Florida does. North Yorkshire does. Greater London does. Cheshire does. Kent, another one does. You've all got it in your basket, and I've only got 15 left. And there are people on the phone lines bidding to get that. Well done to all of you. A real fantastic array of that. Do you know what this is just reminds me of? When the last time I did that metre's worth stranded, I did like a Britney Spears impression with it, like it was a snake, just as our brand new manager, Francois, was in the gallery and I didn't know. Wow. Good job, he's a fan. Okay, where to did you say, my love? Yes, that's what, findings. Told you, it's not just about the strands today, it's all about the essentials. Now, findings. What are they? What do they do for us? Sue?
They are the bricks and mortar of jewellery. They're what hold it all together. They're what goes through your gemstones to link them together, and they're what finish off the ends of your necklaces. And they're basically, without findings, you can't make jewellery.
Yeah. That is exactly it. They are the mechanics. They are the essentials, aren't they? They really are. If you haven't got findings yet, and you haven't joined us before, genuinely, please do me a huge favour. Multi-purchase on this, because we very, very, very rarely bring you findings by themselves. Findings are an essential. They are a statement. They are the go-to. The thing is, when I first started Jewellery Maker, and I thought findings were literally things people found on the floor. That's what I thought they were. They're not. When I started and I thought that was the case, we had a box of them outside near the door, and there was actually a couple of boxes, and it was ones that had basically been used by guest designers, so we couldn't sell them on because there was like little bits missing and things. They were free, and you could take as many as you wanted. I took one pack. That was it. I took one because I thought, these are going to last and last and last. I'm hardly ever going to use them. Silly me. Because I tell you what, you use them constantly. Whether it be the likes of your chains to do necklaces, the likes of your spacers to put in between your gemstones, or to put in between your wirework designs, whether it be the likes of your head pins here, which have this glorious kind of bead cap detail to them, that will essentially, you can put your gemstones on it, you can do a really beautiful drop, no matter what it is, and you do have the featherweights in here as well. No matter what it is, no matter what you're making, at some point you will need a finding, so get them whilst you can. At £13 for this selection, one of the best prices you can find out there, but at £5.40, your multi-option, multi-purchase is available. I haven't limited you on this at all. The only limit is the amount we've got, okay? So if you want these, you have to add this to your order now. This is gonna go on and on and on. I mean, you've got so much in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 clasps alone. That's 6 necklaces worth. That's it. There's so much you can do with this. There really is. You've got your cordons in there as well. Whether you're a wirework or a kumihimo artist or you love your macrame, whatever it might be, you've got something in here for you. Do not limit yourself. It is the school holidays, and boy do I know it. I don't have any children of my own, but I do work with children, and boy you can tell when it's the school holidays. And the thing is, things like this at that price point, a great way to keep the kids entertained, a really wonderful way. Obviously help them out with the smaller pieces depending on their age, but a great way to do it. And at that price, it doesn't really matter if it goes a bit wrong or they don't really love it. It's still a great deal, and you're going to be able to use everything else that you've got there. These don't go out of date. Wow, Becky could do a lot with this, says David Essex. I did not know you were a jewellery maker, David Essex. Thank you, David, you're a love. Findings are really good, and Sue is right, definitely.
I usually am. Well, that's what I tell my husband and children anyway.
And if David Essex agrees, then it's absolutely fine.
Absolutely.
Well done to all of you. Thank you, David. Do you want a message in? It's 60777. That's the one, isn't it? 60777. Start the text with the word JM Studio. £5.40 for you today. A really wonderful deal. And you do get the organza bag as well with this. A really great deal. Loads of you getting these. Nice work to everyone. Okay. Some wire. I thought we're bringing you some choirs now. How lovely that would be. Oh, I do love a good choir.
I like a choir.
Oh.
Choir in a big chapel as well, so that the acoustics of it.
Oh. Okay, wire. In the pink. The light one. 0.6 wire. I've got really bright fuchsia wire here. Now, so you're going to be able to tell us all about wire. 0.6. What is it?
0.6 is it's structural, but it's flexible enough that you can make you can weave with it as long as you're using a very large structural base like a 1.25, but it's really for tiaras, and you can make flowers with it, and it's a great versatile wire, and it's more substantial. It will hold its shape better than say the 0.4 is or a 0.5 is the next one down, but it holds its shape very well.
And it is, because of that reason, great for likes of wirework, likes of Viking knit, and so much more.
It's great for Viking knit, for a good chunky Viking knit.
Yeah. 100 metres worth at £20. Good?
That's an excellent price.
We're going to make it better. Should we take £1 off? Oh, that'd be fun. Let's take £2 off. £3 off? When is this going to stop? 30. Okay. Yeah. You just tell me when you're done, Scott. You just tell me when you're done. £9. Okay. £6.95 for you today. Scott's going, I went one too many, I went one too low. I'm not complaining. 100 metres of 0.6, genuinely, is that a good price?
That's an excellent price, and that will last you such a long time. You'll just keep using it and using it and using it, and you'll wonder if it will ever end.
Yeah, yeah. That is an astonishing deal, I think.
It's a brilliant deal.
At $19.95, is that a good price?
That's a great price for $19.95 for 100 metres of
100
wire.
metres,
Yeah, it's a lot of wire.
But $6.95?
It's just, I think he's lost it.
Yeah, me too. And the thing is, Scott does this often, but I think he's gone even a step further today with our wholesale offer. In my team today, I've got a wonderful group of people around me. I've got Director Ben. Hello, Director Ben. There's Manager Scott. Hello, Scott. Looking busy. Look at him pretending to write things down or whatever. You're not busy. I'm also joined by my wonderful tech op today, who is Michael. Hello. He's bringing the brawn to the show today. And I've also got, who's on floor today? Policeman Pete. Why am I a policeman? Is what he's just said. Why am I a policeman? Pete is there as well. So we've got a great team around us today, and we're giving you spectacular deals. So do make sure you're staying tuned. £6.95 on that 100 metres worth of your fuchsia wire. I mean, you could Viking knit for days with this, and it's only cost you £6.95. So a really great opportunity. How's about I bring you something that might go with it? Oh, quality. What do you like about Moonstone?
Moonstone. Again, it's the sheen on it, and it's the fact that it looks different from which direction that you look at it from. I do like a stone that offers a surprise, that you look at it and you think you know what it looks like until you move your head slightly, and then it looks completely different.
I really like that kind of analogy of it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It does. It gives you something different. It gives you something unique. Now, this has got so much schiller and impact to it, mainly due to the location. Don't get me wrong, you don't always get great quality from this location, but you most certainly have. When you've got your Norwegian moonstone like this, it's one of the kind of go-to places, I would say, for many to get your moonstone, because it does give you this incredible amount of schiller. Now, the schiller is that kind of glow, I suppose, that you can see happening inside the gemstone. And the reason it happens is because of the structure of the gem itself, very fibrous internally, and you get these really small layers. I mean, small is a ridiculous term to use because they are literally microscopic. And what you get with these layers, which are around about a 0.5 micron, so it's a tiny bit larger than the thickness of a ray of light, what you get is these elements within there that essentially move the light, bounce the light, if you will, in a manner that gives you this incredible amount of interest. It's literally called a phenomenon gemstone, and we're going to give you a phenomenal price. £10 back in your pocket, anyone?
Wow.
That is... Wow! £4.95. £10 back in your pocket, and it's only costing you £4.95. All I'm going to say to you, do not forget this is, if you're tuning in today and you're seeing something you like, make sure you're clicking out straight away, even before that price drops, because what we keep seeing is the price comes in, people go, wow, quick, and then it just goes, brrr. If you come in early, you can sit back, you can chill out, have a sip of your brew, because everybody pays the final closing price point, £4.95. Wowzers, 31 of them left, and that is it, but that is going quick. And please remember, you know, this quantity bit, that's like an ish, that's a super guideline, because it doesn't take into account until the very end the amount of people who've multi-purchased. So that is, when you see that number there, that's like maximum, okay? So please do remember that. 15-ish left, but actually way less than that if you can see my screen. Okay, well done everyone. £4.95, £10 back in your pocket. The deals will continue, so make sure you're staying tuned. 10mm perfect rounds on these ones at just £4.95. Well done. Okay, I've got about 12 in baskets and I've got 6 left. I'm going to bring to you a very special, another moonstone. I'm going to, sapphire. Oh, Starby. Fancy sapphire. Do you? Do you? Do you fancy sapphire? No, I'm being literal here. This is fancy sapphire, with some of the rarest colours that you can possibly get. Wow. Take a little look at this. Fancy sapphire basically is a term used for any sapphire that isn't blue. And you've got so many colours on this. Pinks, teals. You've even got some of the kind of lilac colours in here, which is one of the rarest colours that you can get of a sapphire. A really lovely individual strand. What do you think of this, Sue?
Stunning strand, isn't it? And it's just such a, they're such vibrant colours. Just a real burst of colour in each one.
Yeah, it's not wishy-washy, is it?
No, not at all.
When you think sapphire, what do you think? What springs to mind?
Blue, but then it just, you don't think about all the other colours, and the other colours are actually as beautiful as the blue.
Yeah.
They're worthy of the consideration.
Yeah.
Not just the blue.
And that's what I quite like about a strand like this. The fact that when you have sapphire, people instinctively think blue. So it's quite nice that you can actually wear something that is sapphire, but then you have this whole palette to choose from. It makes you stand out, it makes you individual. And that's what I believe, that's why, let's say I believe, a lot of us get into creativity, because of that individuality, because we don't want to go into the shop and buy something that 20,000 other people will have owned. And we want to have that individuality, that differentiality that makes us stand out. And I believe strands like this will help you do it. It's genuine, real deal sapphire. People are checking out now, thank you very much. People are checking out knowing that they all finish, you know, everyone pays that final closing price. I actually think that price on your screen is really, really much less than I would have expected initially. I would have been placing this at the £35 mark, if not slightly more, if I'm honest. Today,
Wow.
I wouldn't expect to bring you fancy sapphire in a nugget strand for that price. Without the workmanship, without the craftsmanship, without the time, effort, energy and money. I would not expect it. This is essentially £14.60 off one of the most well-known Big Four gemstones in one of its most unique and individual kind of colours and ranges. That's special, isn't it?
It's very special.
And please don't forget for me, this is real sapphire, okay? This is made by Mother Nature. This has been made over hundreds of thousands of years. This isn't something which has been whipped up in a lab in 20 minutes. It's not something that we've dyed to be this colour. This is a natural, fancy sapphire strand. And it is at a wholesale price. It really is at a wholesale price point, honestly. I think that is an incredible deal. So many of you multi-purchasing on this, and understandably so. Well done to you, Cheshire, and to Cardiff, and to Surrey. You're all multi-purchasing on this. You are checking out slowly but surely, so well done to you. Norfolk's now multi-buyer. Thank you for joining us today, Norfolk. Loads of you coming in for these ones, 30 opportunities left. If you wanted to get the most out of this range of colour, would you separate them or would you wear them together?
I think I would wear them together because I like the graduation of colour, and I like lots of colours. I like lots of colours together, and to be able to say, it's a conversation starter as well, isn't it? Somebody says, "Oh, that's pretty." Say, "Oh yes, I made it. It's sapphire," you know.
Yeah.
And then you're educating people about the different colours of sapphire, and it's, you know, all the colours together look beautiful, don't they?
They really do, and they work because they're natural.
Yeah.
They really do work.
They're meant to be together.
Hello, saying, Becky, hi. You are such a ray of golden sunshine. Your wit is particularly sharp today. Loved the comments about the price police being out today. Thank you, Em. I love my wit. Oh, I love that word, wit. The wit is there today. Thank you very much, you lovely person. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a fantastic day. The price police are most certainly with us today. Price police Pete, in particular. Hi, Pete.
Hello.
Hello. It's so lovely to be with you all today. Thank you very much all. And please do make sure that you are checking out those baskets whilst you have the opportunity to do so. Final few for you. Don't forget you can text us in. I love hearing from you. I really do. 60777, start your text with the word JM Studio. 15 opportunities left. Once it's gone. Once it's gone.
It's gone.
Yes. Sorry, I just gave you the fear then, didn't I? I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't mean to put you under so much pressure. Okay, we're going to love. Oh, these are like the ones we had in the kit, aren't they?
Oh, they are, yeah.
Ooh. Multi-strander. Triple trouble. Oh no. Price Police Pete is in the gallery. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. He's arresting. Is that how you arrest people, Pete? Oh no. He is telling Scott to stop doing these prices, but we are not going to. I've got 3 strands here for you today, and these are your blue agate. I mean, perfect for your designs. I mean, when we're looking at the likes of the, bracelet that you've used these in, the neckline that we've used these in. I mean, I'm trying to think how many you've used in that bracelet, in that cuff design.
Which one?
The kind of main one on the stand, the kind of bangle design. Hardly any.
Well, that one there, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's about 16 in that one.
About 16.
Yeah.
So what, you're going to be able to make that bracelet 4 times in a strand, so that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 bracelets you could make with this, essentially, and more. And it's £5.95 for you. Loads of you flying in for these. One thing I would say is something that myself and Sue both commented on. Really good sized drill holes in these, isn't
great drill holes on those ones.
Really great size on them, because you can see the temporary strands that we've got in here is a real sizable one. So didn't you say 0.6? 0.8?
0.8 they'll go into.
You get a 0.8 on those easily.
Yeah.
13 available. Oh no, Pete's taking control of the camera.
I'm in here now. I'm not going to let this go on much longer.
I'm not going to let this go on much longer, is what he just said. Love that. Well done, everyone. Hardly any left. Okay, let's bring to you another bit of a bundle of goodness. Pinks. Oh, I really like this strand. You're all right, Sam. Sorry if you heard that. Sam's just making an entrance, and I like that about you, Sam. You have got triple trouble here today, and it's 150 carats worth of your hot pink quartzite. This is bright, this is bold, this is beautiful. Imagine it with those. Now there's a big carat weight in here, big carat weight, because you're getting 150 over each of the strands. And yet still we've been able to do £5.95. There are so many of you getting absolute bargainacious and completely astonishing deals today. And don't stop. Enjoy it whilst you can. Enjoy it whilst it's here, because we do not get to see prices like that too often at all. For deals like this, it's a genuine gemstone.
Yeah, I know. I can't get my head around it.
Okay, hardly any of those left. Sorry about that. £5.95 on those ones. I'm just bringing you so many deals today, and I'm really enjoying it. I love a good deal. Hey. I'm the type of person who loves a good bargain. I love everything. Anything that's free, I am there. You know when you go into the supermarkets and they have like the free magazines at the end? Oh, I tell you what, I am on that quicker than anything else. I love deals, I really do. And this is going to be another one for you. And it's a gem I feel like I haven't seen in this colour for a long time. Banded orange agate. It's got a touch of the carnelian about it, hasn't it? Definitely. But it's got that extra added element of all of that banding upon it. Should be just shy of £15. Today though, it's gonna be £5.95. This is a really individual and unique gemstone. That banding on it is absolutely and completely natural. And you're gonna get lots of different types of your agate in a strand like this. Like I can see, well, let me show you. I can see you've got the likes of your fortification in here. Agate, I can see that you've got almost like a shadow agate in here as well. You've got lots of different types, and because of that beautiful colouring, it's giving you a real nice warmth and interest that almost highlights that even more. Well done to you all. Loads of you in for these. Please remember, if you're seeing something that you like on your screen, just get it in your basket and check it out as soon as you can, because we are low in stock on a lot of these. 3 left on these ones right now, but I've got something. If you're on the phone, don't hang up now, because look, I think these would go really nicely as an alternative or alongside. They're beautiful, aren't they? These are coming up for you right now. Always, well, sold out on those ones. Do apologise. Okay, we're bringing you 3 strands here of this agate, and again, it's going to work perfectly with the strands you've just seen. I like that this has got a really interesting appeal and a natural colouring to it. This is a really kind of, the amount of movement, the amount of colour that you get within here, you're going all the way from 0% to 100% when it comes to tone. And it's £6.95. We love a 6mm round. It's a very workable shape, workable shape, but also a workable size, because I like about a 6mm in your pieces like this is that you can go big, bold out there with it. If you want to make like a beady bead with these, you're going to be able to get a really substantial look, or you can just use them as is and they still manage to look nice and dainty. I know that today is busy. I know that you're all getting yourselves a bargain today, but it's so absolutely and completely worth it, and we are not stopping at all. So if you see something you like, get it in your basket, check it out, join us at JewelleryMaker.com. How do you feel now about they've sold out? Sorry. But it's alright, because I've got a star by. If you could see what happens in the breaks here, in those little star by moments, you'd think nothing would happen, but no. Policeman Pete and Michael just high-fiving and just going to each other. Why are you erring?
Because I have wet hands.
You have wet hands?
I had wet hands.
You had wet hands. You don't now, because you've dried them on Pete. Take a little look, everyone. Wholesale offer on your rainbow moonstone. Oh my goodness. Not just the blues, but the pinks and the teals also. The quality of this, well, it's abundant. You can see it. We will be dropping that price down, but purely because it's wholesale. You know what, if I'm completely and absolutely honest, that price point for me, for the quality of this, is pretty impressive, actually. Usually when I'm bringing you something in Moonstone that has clarity as well as shiller, I'm expecting the £30 mark start price. Faceted, I'm expecting more. Shaped and graduated in this way, I'm expecting more. I think that is a really great deal, because essentially when you have something that has this much shiller and translucency to it as well, that transparency aspect to it as well, you've got a very high grade moonstone, because it's relatively easy to get a good amount of shiller on one that is opaque, and we see that a lot. It's relatively easy to get that because the fibrous inclusions are just so that it's easy for the light to skim across. With it like this, the kind of elements of the internal structure have to be so perfectly on point, so perfectly in line to microscopic proportions that a lot of the time it's very difficult to get that shiller, as you can imagine. Wow. Wow. We are going to be dropping that price down for you today, and I would say to you that if you do want to add this to your order, how have we done that? How? This is a better than staff cost price yet again. This is the type of price point that actually we've just gone, hey, do you know what? Let's just do it. Manager Scott is in with us today, and he is taking wholesale to a whole new dimension. £9.95. That is over 30 in baskets, I've just been told. Loads of you coming through on the phone lines for this. I think this is a beautiful strand. Sue, what do you think of it?
The sparkle that's coming from here. It's another one of those ones that I think, you know, it's got that little secret surprise that you catches the light, and it surprises people. You know, people think they know what they're looking at, and then they see just a glint of that shiller, and it's stunning.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it. I really can't. Okay, so many of you with this in your baskets. I'm going to have to start saying sorry to some of you soon because I don't want anyone to miss out. But I have this feeling, this horrible, horrible feeling that it's going to happen very, very, very soon indeed. 51 in baskets. Michael, what are you looking at? A spider. Michael, thank you. Thank you for that. He's just staring slightly above my head. Where is it?
It's in the air.
It's in the air. Oh, that's less worrying. No, he's just pointed just above my head. It's just there. I don't need that, Michael.
It's towards me.
It's towards that way. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Oh, I can see it.
Oh, you can see it now.
See it,
oh,
yeah.
how lovely.
It's way over there.
How
You're
big
all
are
right.
we talking?
Almost microscopic.
Oh, I think
It's
the
not
worrying
mass-
thing is you are quite clearly talking about two separate spiders because you're pointing over there, Sue's pointing over there.
I think it's more to do with the fact that I'm not scared of spiders.
Oh, right, that's
Yeah.
okay then. It's all right, Policeman Pete is going to come in and arrest it.
I'll arrest Michael.
You're going to arrest Michael
Wasting time.
for wasting time? Oh, my goodness, that is brilliant. He's being arrested for wasting time. Great, yeah. Goodness, honestly, you don't have to be mad to work here, but it helps. But it helps. Oh, he's back. Well done. Well done. Pardon?
He's on bail.
He's on bail. Okay, just for the next few hours. 33 of these left for you today. One of my favourite things about that was Pete came in with all seriousness, just there, like, I'm going to arrest Michael, and then had to put down his fruit pot. Put down my fruit pot for a real good arresting. Well done, everyone. 32 of those left. Okay, I've got some bags now for you. Now, gift bags or bags like this.
Yes.
What do you like about things like this? Do you use them yourself ever?
I do use them because you've made something special, very, very special, and you want to present it. You want to present it professionally. If you're giving it as a gift to somebody, you want to say, you know, this is a very special thing I've made for you, and it's so special that I'm going to present it to you in this special way.
Definitely.
And they're absolutely perfect for that.
They really are, aren't they? They
They
really are. And the fact that I've got them in different sizes as well is a great thing. You've got really dainty. Just to let you know, I've got 5, of each of these sizes. So I'll give you the sizes on them. Smallest is a 7x9, and you're ranging all the way up with sizes in between to 17x23. We're going to roll these down for you today. You are getting 25 of them in total. Genuinely astonishing.
That's a crazy price.
Genuinely, because things like this are not cheap.
No, not at all.
That well-known store does, you know, I don't even think, oh, well, I haven't seen, oh no, I have seen bags this big, you know, in like the wedding section. Yeah. But you're not going to be getting the amount you've got with the variety you've got at $2.95.
No, not at all.
You're really not.
No.
And I know it sounds silly, but there's little details and little things we do because we do it, I look out for it in other places. And you won't always find it. And I know it sounds like a tiny thing, but the fact that you've got the same matching coloured cord that goes with them, that doesn't always happen. A lot of the time you'll get whatever coloured bags and all of the cords will be a white or a cream and it is a small thing, it is a minor thing, but I think it just makes it look more elegant.
It does.
If you wanted to go and buy, you know, a very high-end, well-known make of jewellery that you think of the colour blue and you probably think of that brand, when they give you pieces like this, they're going to make sure the extra little details, such as a lovely little bag, which is all in kind of its, all in the same colour as it were. Actually, that's not even the biggest bag. I've got bigger ones here as well. A huge amount of you coming in for this. Good for Christmas. I know we had Christmas in July the other day, so I feel like it's not a rude word to say anymore. Good for Christmas. And good for your little last minute gift. You know those things that you buy to put in the gift drawer, or in my case, the gift underneath the bed, because I have so many kind of last minute gifts. Things like this are a great way to know you don't have to wrap it, you pop them in there, you're done and dusted. Well done to everyone. Got for you a big box now, and this is in the form of loads of connectors, are we saying? gold-plated copper I've got. You get the main box, and then you get all these little boxes in between. And there's absolutely loads of them in there. Let me just get a few of them out to show you them. What shapes do I really like? Oh, I love those ones too. Oh, I could go on for this for weeks. I'll just pick the two out for you for now. Okay, let me show you. These are the different elements that you're getting. So you're getting these little pots that have a lid on them, as you can see. I've just taken that off. And you get these glorious connectors. These ones have got a real nice star imprint on them, as you can see, in that drop detail. You're getting ones like this, which are a bit bolder, a bit bigger, almost with like a animal stripe to them. And there's loads of different looks and appeals in here. Connectors, what are they for? What are they good for, Sue?
Well, they're good for connecting, funnily enough. But they just add an extra dimension to your pieces. You know, that you put them, they make your gemstones go further as well, because you've got a bigger space in between, but it adds extra texture, and it's just visually, it gives it a different look.
Yeah.
Gives your piece a different look.
So it's something that you can use in any kind of piece of jewellery. You could even use one of these as a ring, actually, couldn't you, with a bit of wire around it. Should be £50, which actually, very good price for 200 components.
Excellent.
And you get all the little boxes as well. Today, though, wholesale. That is an amazing price. I've just heard what we're going to. Should be 50. It's actually 15.
Wow.
Now,
wow.
that is a wow, isn't it?
That is a wow, yeah. You'll get so much jewellery out of that.
Yeah.
So much jewellery.
It's really going to go on and on and on.
And then when they're empty, seed beaders will use them, put all their seed beads in for like a travel kit.
Yeah. Absolutely, you've got it there ready and raring to go, haven't you? With all your seed beads, with all of your little offcuts and things like that.
Absolutely.
£15, I mean, for all of the individual boxes and the main box itself, is an alright price, actually.
It's a great price.
You wouldn't think, oh, that's out of line. The fact you're getting all of those connectors in there as well just makes it a little bit sweeter. Bit of a sweeter treat. Well done to everyone who's got it. It's lovely to see you today, it really is. I hope you're having a fab one. It is Wednesday, and that means it's nearly the weekend already. Wholesale offers last today only. If you like your wholesale, you've got to come in quick and get them whilst you can. Well done to everyone. I know, 200 pieces for that. It's a great price. I don't know why, I really liked that. Didn't that sound really lovely? 14, you say? Sunstone. Oh, really unique shape to these. I wonder how we describe this shape. Medium nuggets. A lot of them are cuboids, aren't they? There is a little bit of quirkiness to them, a little bit of individuality to them. I like shapes like this, and I don't think we get to see them very often at all. For anyone who's new, do feel free to add these to your order. $14.95 is not your closing price on this point. We are going to be rolling it down for you. Please don't get too used to these prices. It's rolling down to just £6.95 for you today on these ones. For anyone who is new and maybe isn't used to working with this shape, so I'd love a little bit of an idea of what someone could do with these.
Well, I think that they are a brilliant kind of shape to go between a regular shape. I mean, if you put those, if you had say a gold-plated round in between those, it just emphasises the fact that each shape is unique.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. I mean, you could do that with a necklace. There's enough on there for a necklace or a bracelet or a whole set, or a pair of earrings as well. Yeah, and I just think that really emphasising that each shape is unique, and each stone is unique, and the colours in it are unique as well.
Yeah, and that's because it is natural. Policeman Pete is in the gallery. Where's Scott gone? Have you arrested him as well? Look, he's looking for evidence, he says. He's looking for evidence. There he is, look at him. Oh, Scott's back. He's been released on bail. He's been released on bail. £6.95 for you on this strand today. We are having a fab day today, and I'm so glad you can be part of it. Wholesale deals going on for you today until 10 at £6.95. A really spectacular deal on these. Not a huge amount of them left, which is a massive shame, but don't worry, if you do want them, you've still got the opportunity to do so. Just make sure that you are getting your hands on it whilst you have the opportunity. Sorry, I'm just on JewelleryMaker.com. I'm just seeing how many things we've sold out of. So many things today. 7, 6, wire, 11. Yeah, that's what I thought you said. I'm not used to having these boxes back. Seems really peculiar. It feels really strange. You're saying a number to me and it's going one ear and out the other side. Have a look. Cabochons. Cabochons today. Now, what is a cabochon? It's from the French, essentially, or cabochon, which basically talks about the shape of these, which talks about a flattened base and a domed top. You don't get drill holes with these, which means you don't have anything to interrupt the flow of light through them, which is why on the likes of your quartz like this, you get a phenomenal glow. You can see it, can't you? You can see not only that lovely kind of luster of how that light, luster, when we talk about luster, we're talking about how light essentially interacts on the surface. You've not only got that, you've got this glow internally, this brilliance that shines through. You have got 45 carats worth here, and I feel like we haven't seen singular kind of cab collections like this in a really long time. So you're probably running low on them. If you are, now's your opportunity to come on in and get them. It's 0800 644 655, and you can start, if you want to get in touch with us as well, do feel free to 60777, start the text with the word JM Studio or Jones at JewelleryMaker.com if you so wish to get your order in. This is £9.95 for you, usually, but not today. We are going to drop it down in price for you, wholesale. £4.95 on that collection today. Sue is smiling and shaking her head.
That's 3 big solitaire rings for me, and I would sell them for an awful lot more than £4.95.
How much-ish?
Oh, at least £30 each.
Yeah.
So much profit on those if you sell your jewellery.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely could be. There's loads of you in for these. Absolutely loads of you. Just to let you all know, we have had sellouts on so many things today, and I do apologise for that. If you're seeing deals like this at prices like this, you do have to be quick and come in and get them. Because I don't want you to be in the situation like we were with the blue agate, which sold out, like we were with the hot pink quartzite, which sold out, like we were with the banded agate, which sold out, like we were with the orange agate, which sold out. I don't want you to be in the same position as those, so please add them to your order and get them whilst you can. Luster and glow for £4.95 and a genuine gemstone. Good work, everyone. With this one, I'm going to bring to you some wire, and this is your red wire. Now, we were talking about the wire in the break, actually, weren't we, Sue?
We were.
And you were saying how it's got a nice kind of fluidity to it, essentially, weren't you?
It has. It holds the shape well, which is that's one thing that I look for in a wire, because I like to make a lot of shapes with wire, and some kink very easily, but these just they flow so beautifully. I mean, you saw when I was making the ring, I didn't even use a tool because it just flowed into that shape so naturally. Yeah. And the coloured wires especially, I find, do that.
It's just a really nice, and I was saying to you that I have bought wire from somewhere else and was just not impressed. It's amazing how different the quality of wire can alter.
Absolutely.
And it's all well and good me sitting here and saying I absolutely love and adore our wire, but the simple fact of the matter is I would not say it if I didn't mean it. I do adore our wire, and I like that we're able to bring it to you in such a diverse effect and look, such as this hot red colour that we have here. Perfect for the likes of your Christmas makes, isn't it? Did we all see, you know, the Gemma Crow angel that she did on Monday? Something like that in this design would be perfect. 1mm wire, 50 metres, £5.95 for you. The shake and smile is there again from Sue.
That's a brilliant price for 50 metres of wire. It goes such a long way.
Yeah, and it's 1mm.
Approximately 50 metres.
Well, yeah. And it's 1mm. So
yeah,
it's big.
it's structural. You can make so much with it.
There's a lot that you can do with this. There really is. Lovely for your structural pieces. I like the idea of doing maybe you know, like berry designs with these. You could do floral designs easily. You could do with these. So a really sensational deal and price point. And because it is 1mm, it's your more structural wire.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for people who are new? What are we going to be doing with the 1mm?
Well, with the 1mm, you're going to use that as a frame for weaving, essentially. But you can also use it to make structures. You could make really solid, say, a floral piece, a flower. You can make a flower from just 1mm wire, and it will hold itself together. But you can also use it as a base for weaving. You can use it to, you can have multi frames and weave that together to make a good solid. I like to make big solid bracelets, and I use 1mm wire as the base for that. And you just weave it together, and it really is a substantial piece of jewellery that you're making at the end of it. Yeah. Because it is such a structural wire.
Perfect. I really like that description of it, and I think you're absolutely right. It's good to do big and bold with. Really
absolutely,
is perfect. Yeah. I'm bringing you another quick one now. Excuse me. Oh, really, excuse me. I'm bringing you another real quick one here, and this is more wire. This time it's in that blue colour, which is in a 1mm again. You're getting 50 metres worth on here. I know the spools are slightly different. It's just due to packaging changes, you know, fun things like that. So it is the same amount, 50 metres worth, and it is your 1mm wire that we have here. Really lovely blue. Should be £17.95. It's good, but we're gonna make it great. Anyone else fancy cereal now? £6.95 for you on that collection. It's blue, so it's one of our very popular colours. It's going to go perfectly with the kit that wonderful Sue worked with earlier on. And at £6.95, you're going to go on and on and on and on with your workings of this. And that's the great thing about 1mm as well. You will use it little and often, in a sense. So it will go and last and last and last. £6.95, one of the most popular of the coloured wires. It is your blue colour, 50 metres worth at 1mm. So do feel free to add that to your order whilst you can. Wholesale continues very, very soon. Please make sure you stay in tune, because you don't want to miss out. What if we bring your favourite gemstone on at a ridiculous price and you miss it? It might happen if you go anywhere. So don't go anywhere. Come back, because we want to see you on the other side of this very short yet informative break.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck. Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund. Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then head over to our website and check out our Get Started page. Watch the welcome message from presenter Carol and find out all about Jewellery Maker. Watch one of our easy-to-follow tutorials where our guest designers will teach you the basics and give you the confidence to start making earrings, bracelets and necklaces. If you prefer to simply have a go, then check out our starter kits. They contain everything you need, including instructions, tools, gemstones and clasps, allowing you to create your very first jewellery pieces. You can either watch the video tutorial or follow the step-by-step instructions to give you plenty of inspiration. We also have an array of beginners workshops that you can attend here at our studios and join our experienced designers and get a taste for this fabulous hobby. We will guide you through the basics to get you started making your own beautiful jewellery. Everyone is welcome in the jewellery making family, so start your jewellery making journey today. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker by liking our Facebook page and join over 55,000 like-minded people. Join Mark Smith as he introduces you to the incredible world of macrame. In this DVD, Mark guides you along step by step into all the techniques you will need to get started for some fabulous new designs. This includes the tools of the trade, getting started, incorporating beads, finishing touches, and finally learn how to create the beautiful goddess bracelet. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rebecca Redican, but you can call me Becky, and this is Otto. Hang on, well technically this is 1 to own. You ready? Not 1 glue, not 2 glue, not 3 glue, but 4 glues. It's a family worth of glues. Family ig glues. I'm so sorry. Just naff. Anyway, this is called Sticking With You, and today we have got serious amounts of glue here. Now, Hypo Cement. What on earth is it? It's only one of our most popular selling glues. And the reason it's, well, there's so many reasons it's so popular. There's lots and lots and lots of reasons. But I myself work with Hypo Cement, and this is your fabric Hypo Cement, which means that when you're working with the likes of your shibori, the likes of your organza, the likes of your leather, this is a great one to work with it because the stickability of it is very, very high indeed, yet it still keeps its flexibility, which means that when you glue something down with this, it will still have give for you. This is one of our most popular glues because it has that workability, it has that movement. A lot of the time with fabric glues, and I say this as someone who has worked with fabric glues for many years, sometimes what you get is something which, when it dries, it won't have flexibility. It can actually be quite stiff, which obviously isn't often what we're looking for with fabrics. We still want that movement in it for it to be bonded. But also the great thing about this one is when you are working with it, it's not messy at all. You've got the pinpoint applicator on the end here, as you can see. And the wonderful thing about that is you can draw or outline really small detail areas so that it's you know, workable. It is precise. You can use this with so much, and it isn't just about the likes of working with actual textiles. You can work with floral, you know, faux floral details with this. You can use it with photographs. You can use it with paper crafts as well. Oh, excuse me. There's absolutely loads you could do with this. Now, hypo cement. I went online, did a bit of research. Lowest price one of a well-known store that I could find that is a shop as opposed to just online. They were £6.50 each. So that would be for four, £26. We're already beating that, aren't we, with the price on your screen? We are. We're already beating it. We laugh at £26, don't we, Kerry? What does that sound like? You've just gone. It's a laughable price already. Yet we're rolling it down. This is wholesale offer price point. You ready for this? £12.20 for you today. That means that you are getting an exceptional deal. The well-known store that I went on earlier on is £6.50 each. That means that you've essentially got, you're buying two and you're getting two for free at that price point. That is incredible. So lovely to be with you today. My name is Becky and I am joined by Sue. Hi, Sue.
Hi.
Sue, glue. Discuss.
Well, I don't use the fabric hypo cement, but I use the normal hypo cement. I absolutely love it. It's such brilliant glue. It's really good quality, and it really sticks, which is what you want from your glue, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It completely is what you look for.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think, because you obviously use the other hypo cement, which is the precision as well. What do you like about that bit?
Oh, well, the precision, you hit the nail on the head there. The precision element of it is that you can really direct it to where you need it to be, so that you've got, which is, you're getting it where you need it without spreading it far and wide, but you're using less of it because you're only using the precision amount that you need for. Because I often use the hypo cement to if I've done, say, a woven bracelet and the weave stops, I trim the weaving wire, and then I like to put just a tiny little touch of hypo cement to make sure that weaving wire won't come away when somebody's wearing it. So that needs the tiniest of touches, and that precision tip gives me that tiny touch that I need.
Really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I absolutely love how workable this is, how individual and unique this. I mean, glue as a whole is something which I think we will use more often when we've actually got it. And I don't know if this is the same for you, but it's one of those things for me that I will guarantee that it will be one of those things that I will make something, need it, and then it's one of those things you can't really replicate.
No. There's no way you can't. You know, you're missing some ear wires. You make them out of wire.
Exactly.
You can't do that with glue.
No, it is what it is, and at that price, it is an absolute bargain. Stick with us today for more deals, everybody. Okay, I'm going to bring some wire to you now because it's kit o'clock already. Sue, tell us a little bit about this kit, please.
This kit, the wire in this is beautiful. It's soft wire, and the biggest feature of soft wire is that it's forgiving. You can smooth it out. You make a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. You can smooth it out, and it is as straight as it was before you made your mistake.
Yeah.
Even in the thicker gauge wires. And it's just beautiful to work with.
It has got a beautiful movement to it.
It has, yeah.
And I think possibly actually for beginners, because it is so forgiving, quite a good one actually.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. It's a good one to start with.
Because if you do go slightly wrong, let me show you. Let's get this one a bit. Oh no, I've kinked it. Sometimes in certain wires, that looks like it says knee, doesn't it? Accidental. Sometimes you do that and essentially, you have to cut that bit off, don't you? Not with this. You're ready for it. Look at that. Whoop. Back to normal. Started out straight again. And that is the great thing about this. You've got different gauges in this. 0.4 is this one, the finest one, great for your weaving. You've also got your 0.6 in this collection. We have a 0.8 and we've also got a 1 mil there as well. And as we say, this is your soft wire. Now, don't forget for me, our soft wire, well, any soft wire pretty much, you will be paying a little bit extra for because we have to put a higher amount of copper into it to give it that soft core. So very high-end wire we've got there, and you've got 10 meters worth in each in total. And then you've got your deep red wire here, and this is 50 meters worth, and that's in your 0.6. Should be £37.75. You're nodding along, Sue.
That's absolutely fine for that amount of wire and that quality of wire.
However, we are getting wholesale on this.
That's a great price.
I can see your face just sort of lit up then for a moment, Sue.
That is a great price. You can make so much with that wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for how forgiving it is as well.
Because there's less wastage because you're not having to cut off those ends. You can use them, you smooth them out, you use them.
Definitely. I think that is a sensational deal. I really, really do. Very, very wire collection at $19.95. And I mean, you can see how far it's gone in your pieces. It
and
really
again,
has.
like the first kit, I actually had more left over in this kit than I did in the previous kit. Loads and loads and loads of it. It went such a long way.
So do treat yourself to it whilst you can. If you want to make an order, it's 0800 644 655. We haven't seen soft wire in a very long time, it feels like. So do make sure you're adding it to your collection whilst you can to be able to create designs such as the one you've just seen. $19.95 for you. And don't forget, you can join us at JewelleryMaker.com or on the phone line if you want to make an order. Second part of the kit now, and the final part, loads of gems in here.
Loads. Loads and loads and loads.
Let's have a little look. This is a quick one for you. Oh, I have not seen some of these gemstones in absolutely ages. Green marcasite. Marcasite, for me, the way I describe it, if you've not seen it before, the way I describe it is, hold on for that. Imagine lapis lazuli after a coffee, because that's what you get with your marcasite. It really is. It's bright, it's bold, it's got that kind of beauty to it. So sizes on this one, let me find out for you. 4mm rounds on those ones. Really big drill hole on it too. You've also got in here your red quartz, and that is faceted rounds, 4mm on those ones. Very, very indeed. You've also got the green agate here, sorry, and these are in your 2mm rounds, and those are faceted. Imagine faceting those. Boy, oh boy, that will be a very, very, very hard amount of time and a big amount of work there. Michael, stop laughing, please. There's a fly which is not getting out of my face at the moment. Michael's just stood there pointing and laughing at me. I'm fine, it's only a fly. I've also got in here your shaded, oh wow. Do you know what this one reminds me of? It reminds me of those like watermelon shrines we used to do. You have got in here really big 10mm rounds, and these are shaded green dyed quartz. I like that you've almost got like a almost sky kind of look to it with those speckles of clouds. Really nice mottled look. Also got these big 7mm faceted in the quartz. I'm still going. I know there's loads in this. And you've got your drops as well of your rhodolite garnet. Really nice, beautiful drops there with a lot of richness and redness. I've also got loads of head pins in here, which we do not get to see often at all. Let's get that price in. £14.95. Wow. 6 strands and how many head pins? 100 head pins for £14.95.
I wasn't expecting that.
No, me neither. That is true wholesale price point, isn't it? You can see that a mile away. And the great thing is, there's some strands in here we haven't seen that often recently. I mean, green marcasite in general, I haven't seen in a very long time indeed. We're going to head on over to Sue now to get into our masterclass, but I will just let you know that you do have to be very quick on those phone lines, very quick off the mark if you do want to treat yourself to these goodies, because as you can imagine, with deals like that and gemstones like that and treats like that, things like this are selling out very quickly indeed. Bring me brew if that's all right. Hello everyone. I hope you're okay. I hope you're having a lovely midweek, and I hope you're ready to be inspired, because Sue has been whipping up a storm, haven't you, Sue?
I have.
Tell us a little bit about this kit and how it kind of came together.
Well, the immediate thing I thought of was Christmas, because it's red and green, and because, you know, a lot of if you work in publishing, as I do, because I do a lot of magazine projects, you're thinking about Christmas at this time of the year, and also if you're making to sell, you're thinking about Christmas, and it's just the absolute perfect combination. It's gold, green, and red. Doesn't get any better than that for Christmas.
No, doesn't.
And then the beautiful softness of the wire just made the design so much easier, made them flow, which is, you know, probably why they're quite organic and fluid.
Yeah, and you can definitely see the fluidity in designs like this, and that's the one that we're going to be making.
That is the one
today. There's loads you've created here, absolutely loads and loads and loads.
And I could have just kept going and going and going, but I needed to sleep.
Sleep always gets in the way.
Yeah.
You've done 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces. It's working out less than, well, just over £1 each, and you could have made more.
Oh
really,
yeah,
incredible.
this lot again,
It's
easily.
astonishing. Goes really fast, so do treat yourself to it whilst you can. We're going to be making that necklace. So where do we start with it?
We
Sue?
start with some of your 1mm. You're going to use 3 pieces of the 1mm. One's straight across the middle, and that one needs to be around about 30 centimetres, maybe 40 centimetres long.
If you do want this soft wire, it's currently at the bottom of your screen there for you.
Okay, and then I'm going to need to open this other one. Just talk amongst yourselves a minute while I open this up. We need 2 lengths, which are going to be about 40 centimetres long. If this one's, no, I said that one was 40, didn't I? I've lost track.
Yeah, that one's about 40.
Yeah, that one's about 40. So you want these ones to be just slightly longer, because these are the ones that are going to go around the gemstones that are in the middle, around those beautiful 7mm red quartz.
Okay.
So they need to be slightly longer, and we need 2 of those because they're going to be woven. So we'll make those just a little bit longer. Got 1 and 2. And we're just going to straighten them out a little bit, which is very, very simple because it's such beautiful soft wire. We can just do that. You can just do that with your hands. Just do that with your thumb. Run your thumb along it, and it straightens it. Okay. Now we need about 2 meters of the 0.4 millimeter wire, which again, just give that a bit of a...
You got 10 meters worth of that in the collection, which is at the bottom of your screen. If you want those 6 strands and the head pins, they're at the side of your screen now.
Okay. Leave yourself a tail of about 25 centimeters and start on the 2 longer wires about 8 to 10 centimeters in from one end. Now you need to be thinking about where the bead's going to go when you put it on there. So I coiled, because I wanted the woven part of the coiled part of the wire to be against the bead as it wound around it. Because I've done the first one going down, I'm going to coil 5 times around the upper bead. The upper frame wire of these 2 frame wires. Just 5 times. And then take your weaving wire around both of them together. Now the one thing you will find when you are working with very soft wire is that it does go a bit squishy when you're working with it. Don't worry about that, because you can just stop when you're weaving. because you're manhandling it, because you're holding it a lot, so it will move around, and you'll find that you get the end and it's like that. But as soon as you do that, it's straight again. So you don't worry about that. Just keep going, and straighten it out just regularly as you're weaving. Just straighten it out. Got it caught in the end there. Right. So I've gone 5 around one wire and once around both wires, and then do the same again. 5 around one wire. 3, 4, 5. One more. That's 5, and then make sure that you're not kinking as you're going. Smooth it out as you go. Once around both wires, and then squidge it all together. Now you're going to do, I've worked it out for these particular gemstones that I've used, because they're 7mm, it's 6 sets of 5. But obviously, if you're going to do it with a different, if you're going to do your design with a different bead or a different gemstone, then you're going to have to do trial and error, work out how many sets of weaving will work. You'll see what I mean in a minute when I add the bead. At the moment, I'm just making the frame. We've got 1, 2, 3. Straighten these out, and then I find it easier to put my hand underneath and grab the wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring that wire out. Straighten them up, and then the 2 wires together. This is quite repetitive, but really quite therapeutic. 3. Oh, got myself in the eyes.
Good job, you got your glasses on.
Good job, I got my glasses on. It's actually, quite seriously, if you don't need glasses, safety goggles when you're working with wire is not a bad idea, because that happens a lot when you're working with wire. I just happen to need glasses, so far I've managed to keep my eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Nearly there. Just making sure, just take a little bit of time between each one, just to make sure that your wire stays straight, so that you get nice tidy weaving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one more set of 5 around this wire. 3, 4, 5. Right, that's the beginning of that bit. So you see, you've got a set of 5 around one wire, 1 around both wires for each one.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, now you're going to take your shorter piece.
So this was the...
This was the 40 centimetre piece.
Yes, yeah, I see.
Okay, now you're going to... This is what the beads are going to sit on. So what you're going to do here is bring your tail around this way, because you want to wind it within, because all you're doing is taking these 2 wires and winding them twice around that middle frame, and make sure that this wire is in between them, because that's how you're going to hide it, and it's going to go to where you need it. Then you're going to thread on one of your beautiful quartz, like so, and then follow the shape of the quartz halfway, because it's a semicircle, and you're following it around the half of it. Bring your weaving wire down this way so that you get it within, and take your longer 2 wires and go once and then half again up here. So now you have, let's just straighten all that out before I show you. You have your central frame wire, and you've got your 2 weave your two frame wires that you are weaving on are winding around there, capturing that in the middle, and you leave it so that it's up to the top here, and your weaving wire is then here because you've put it through the middle. It's here ready to start again. So then you literally just start with your wire weaving again, and because your next gemstone is going to go onto the frame here, the coiled part with the 6 sections of coils are going to go on this wire because they're sitting right against the frame. So you just do 5 and 1 again, 6 sets of 5 and 1.
Whilst you're doing 5 on there, I've really quickly got to bring something else to you, because kits have nearly gone out the door, very low stock on them. So really quickly, I'm going to bring you these. These are your adjustable twisted rings, and they're £6.95, and that is for a collection of 10 of them. They are adjustable. They have got 3 loops at the top so that you can add head pins to these, wire work to these, you can set gems in there. £6.95 is your price for these. On any other day. But today they are just £2.50, and that is, as you can see, for 10 of them.
Wow.
Crazy loop-de-loo around about the twist. Whole price sale offer for you today. You can add so many different looks and designs to these, and don't forget, it's not just a ring, is it? You can use these as a connector. You could use this as maybe the centre of a bangle. You can use this for so much. Let your imagination be your inspiration. £2.50. Well done to you all on those.
I made a ring with that sort of in over there. The one with all the cluster of beads on it.
Yes, you did.
It would be better value for money at that price to use one of those. I just put the loops in the middle, but you could absolutely make the cluster ring on that.
I really like
so
that idea.
easily.
I like that
so
idea
easily.
a lot. £2.50. Well done to everyone. Okay, I'm back with you, Sue.
So I haven't gone very far because I stopped to look at what you were doing. It's 1, 2, 1, 2.
So we're carrying on with
We're doing exactly the same. We're doing 5.
Formation.
Yes, it's basically, I call it a 5 and 1 because you're just doing 5 around one wire and then 1 around both wires together. And there's so many variations on this. You can do 7 and 2, or you can do 3 and 1. I always do it with an odd number, but that's a design thing from old that pretty much all designers will do things in odd numbers because it leads the eye. The eye copes better with being able to see something in odd numbers. Yeah. So.
And Mother Nature does it as well, doesn't she?
Absolutely,
quite often?
Yeah. And gardeners do it as well because my husband's a bit of a gardener and he plants things in 3s and 5s. 7s, just to lead the eye naturally. Well, it'd be helpful if I could count while I was doing this, really, wouldn't it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
It's not your fault that I can't count. Right, where are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nearly there. 2 more. I'll do those very quickly. 2, 3, 4. 5. I find it quite easy. I kind of find it easiest to hold my thumb underneath while I'm weaving it, or hold my finger under there, so that you've just got something. You've just got a base to weave against.
Okay.
It just makes it easier, and then it just becomes a bit of a mantra. You do your coil 5, you squeeze them along. Your coil 5, you squeeze them along. Okay. 1, 2. Now look, I can show you something here.
Okay.
See this wire, because it keeps getting caught on these frames, it's got quite kinked. This is where the forgiving nature of this wire comes through, because I can literally just do this.
And it's gone.
And it's gone, it's nice and straight again. Straight and smooth, and now not many wires will do that, will let you do that. Not many wires are this forgiving, and it's wonderful.
And you don't need any tools, it's just your own.
Yeah. In fact, I
Heat
find
for your fingers,
yeah, absolutely. I find
pressure.
using my fingers is a lot easier than tools with the soft wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got 2 more coils, and then I can show you the next bit, which is actually just the same as the previous bit, but it's just going in a slightly different direction.
Okay.
So you've now got 2 sections. Straighten everything out. you've woven this bit here and gone around that way, gone around the centre, and now you've gone up this way. Add on the next beautiful quartz. I love these quartz. And then you just take this way, exactly the same thing, round the half semicircle of the bead, bring your weaving wire through and coil once, and then bring it so that it's down and ready to go around the next one. So you're essentially making a load of S's as you go along.
Imagine that design with morganite in it. Oh, that's a bit high end, isn't it?
Oh.
What makes you? Oh,
I love morganite. Morganite's beautiful. It's just there's so many. There's just such a fresh and beautiful colours, and
it's a really good strand. This isn't it?
It's
fresh
gorgeous.
is the right word, and not one I would tend to use with morganite actually. But this has just got it, hasn't it? You've got those perfectly idyllic peachy tones in there. It should be just shy of £50. Of course it should. Look at it. The quality, the clarity. The rarity of morganite. £19.95 is actually your price point today. That is better than half price for you, and it really is your wholesale offer. In fact, that seems better than wholesale, if I'm completely honest. That is a wonderful opportunity, a wonderful deal. I can't believe that price point for the quality of this.
That's an amazing price point. Just looking at it and seeing how beautiful it is up this close, it really is just gorgeous.
It really is, isn't it? The amount of kind of the translucency in it is epic. I mean, it's unignorable, to be honest.
It is.
Better than half price, a buy one get one free deal on one of the most sought after and most loved of all coloured gemstones at just £19.95. Do make sure that if you're putting this in your basket, you are checking it out, because don't forget, we don't charge you every time you check out for your postage and packaging or anything. It just means that it's definitely yours if you check out, and if you don't check out, it means that people can essentially take that out of your basket from you. So please do them. When we're doing deals like this, obviously they're going to be popular. 29 opportunities left at just £19.95. Well done to you all on your morganite 6mm round. Okay, I'm back with you, and you're.
Okay.
Oh, you finished that quickly, Sue.
Yeah, just like magic. So there you go. You've got your full length there, and now what you need to do at this end, I'll show you what I did here at this end here. I've got this one already done, but I'll show you this bit now. With your tail that you've left behind, I'll just put that to one side for a minute, just pretend that bit's not there. Now you wind your last pieces of your frames around around the centre frame where you've added your gemstones, and then you just need to coil a section of about a centimetre and a half. Oops, with the 0.4 wire that you've got left over, and you're going to do this at both ends. So that's why you left your 25 centimetre tail at the beginning, because you want to have this already there and attached, so you don't have to attach an extra piece. I like to try as much as possible not to add in pieces of wire, so that you've got less opportunity to have pieces that might stick out and might come unravelled, or But I mean, if you have to, obviously, then that's where your little dab of glue comes in when you're trimming it. So you just do that, just a little centimetre and a half. And trim that off, and then again, you don't even really need to use a tool for this. What I tend to do is take it round into the shape and wind it around there twice. Flat nose pliers, just to make sure that that's tight. And then what I would do is get my round nose pliers and actually put that through, just to shape it so that you've just got a nice round at the end there. And that's just coiled around. Now I will bring these two last wires, take those around to the back and trim those off. And then use your flat nose pliers just to make sure that they sit nicely at at the back so that they're not sticking out. And then just this last piece, bring it to the front here. Trim it to about, I don't know, 1.5 centimetres again. And then use your round nose pliers just to make a simple spiral. This is just to finish it off, just to hide those wires. Hide where you've coiled the wires around each other, because it can, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but sometimes it's nice just to have just a little professional looking finish. Just a coil, just a spiral, so, and you can tuck it underneath that last one. And it will just sit there. So that's one end.
Okay.
You do that at both ends.
Fab.
And then you've got, what you've got then is just a length like that, which is going to be the centre of your necklace. Now if you just curve it around slightly and put it on a bead board, you might just need to just turn it so that it's flat, and you just want to get the gentle curve that's going to be the centre of a necklace here.
Okay.
And then I've done this side. Then all you need to do is add in. Sorry, you're just going to put what we're going to do now that we've got the curve of it. I know now how many I need, because I laid it all out to work out how many I needed to do your 16-inch necklace.
I see.
So what I did was I took a piece of beading thread, tiger tail.
And don't forget, we got beading thread in that first kit earlier on if you want some.
Yep. And just a piece here. And with that I've already added the clasp onto this one. So for this side, I need the loop to add the clasp to. Now this is a closed loop, because if you've got an open one, if you've got an open jump ring, this will come through it.
Okay.
So you don't really want to do that.
No.
Because it will just come off. So you loop that through there.
Okay.
And add a crimp. Sure, add it to the side. Just add a crimp bead, a crimp tube, and put both sides through there. That was good, wasn't it?
You pesky little crimp.
You pesky little crimp. There we go. I'm having a really good day with this today, aren't I?
You're doing fine.
Third time lucky. Here we go. Hey. Right. Now you've got that through there. Leave a little bit of a gap so that to give it room to move, and then you get your crimping pliers. And then go.
We did have a findings pack by itself for you earlier on at a
yes.
wholesale price if you want these things.
That would be perfect for that. You go with the second part of your crimping pliers, the second notch, you squeeze that, and then you turn it to 90 degrees, that is, isn't it? Yeah, it is 90 degrees. And then you put it into the first notch of your crimping pliers, and then it gives you a nice, neat crimp.
Perfect.
And then you cover that with a crimp cover, which I believe is actually in that findings pack.
It was indeed.
There you go. These are brilliant, because these just hide.
Bottom of the screen.
They make it look just a little bit more professional, because it's covering up your bricks and mortar, isn't it? It's covering up the workings of how the necklace is put together and just making it a bit tidier. You just put that over, and that just looks like a nice little gold bead at the bottom there. And then you start threading on your beads, alternately they're 4mm, aren't they? 4mm ones,
Yeah,
and
they
the
were,
7mm.
Yeah.
Away. They're going to run away. I'm going to use the back of that. Got some loose ones in here, and I know they're going to just take off if I just let them go. So what I tend to do is I will put the first three, when I thread the first three on.
Whilst you're threading those on,
Yeah.
I'll quickly bring you an amethyst strand.
How stunning is that?
So pretty. I love this cut so much. And I think when you've got concave cuts, it brings so much light and interest to a gem. The concave cut itself is referring to the way in which the lapidarists have used and cut the facets, essentially. So they're not flat facets, they are domed. And that is a really, really, really tricky thing to do. It truly is, because essentially the reason they do the concave cut is to enhance the light movement within the gemstone. And to be able to do this cut, it takes a lot of skill indeed. You have to have been a gem cutter for a very, very long time to actually be able to get to the point whereby you can do the concave cut, because on a flat facet, you can kind of get the gemstone and the lathe to do it for you. With these though, you have to get the perfect arch. You can't have one side that's slightly more dipped than the other. You can't have one element that's slightly more kind of into the gem than another. Every single one has to be even, or else it destroys the way in which the light moves. Should be £48 essentially. £47.95 it should have been. But we've taken it to £23. Wow. This is an incredible opportunity, and I'll tell you for why. Every single, on average, round, simple round, from cobbing to stranding, to get that process of taking it from the cobbing it, taking it from its separate material, and stranding it, will take around about 8 minutes for every single gem. The concave cut doesn't take 8 minutes. Takes closer to 45 minutes on every single one. That is a wholesale price. That is the type of price even staff wouldn't be able to get. So well done, everyone. Well done to you all getting it. And do make sure that if you have got it in your baskets, you check it out, because I've only got 15 available now. £23. Well done, everyone. Okay, Sue.
You distracted me with that amethyst again.
Oh, sorry.
I have almost stranded.
Distracted. I have to admit.
What I've done here, I've strung them on, and what I'm going to do is down at the beginning here, I'm going to thread the beads onto both. That's the beauty of these, that it will fit both of these threads through.
Does that help with security then?
It does help with security, and it's also just a little bit tidy as well. I usually do the first 3, and then I'll get my. And I'll trim that off there. Just trim that there like that, so that you've got the first 3. You've got your join there, and then you've got your first 3 are going through. Both threads are going through the first 3, just so that you've got that little bit of extra security. Right, now where am I up to? I was almost finished, but then those beautiful amethysts caught my eye, and I got distracted. It's your fault, I'm blaming you.
Oh, sorry.
So we're going to get to holes there. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 11.
I'll let you get to 11, but no distractions here. Or is there? Oh. Ooh. This is a very, very pretty little number.
Wow, you're mean to me.
It's not my fault, it's Scott bringing you these incredible strands at amazing prices. This is serenity through and through, isn't it? Not only with the actual colour of it, but also the movement of it. As I move this, you're almost getting that sensation of waves, aren't you? Doesn't it? Because of that really interesting twisted design on these blue quartz. £9.95 for a genuine gemstone is never to be sniffed at. However, we're rolling it down, and this is a silly price, £4.70. This is a genuine gemstone with all of that beautiful texture and movement to it. I love the idea of this in kind of a water inspired, let's say, design, because it does have that movement, does have that beauty of that kind of wave effect and detail, and it is in one of, I would say, the colours of the year. That serenity colour that Pantone is splashing absolutely everywhere. You know, it's coming into clothes, it's coming into homeware, it's coming into paints even. £4.70, that is your price point for this today.
Wow.
But don't forget, we won't be sticking at that price. It only stays there until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so do make sure you're checking it out before then. Okay, I'm with you, and you've stranded your gems.
I have stranded my gems, and I've also put on my crimp tube.
Okay.
Now I'm just going to go through this closed jump ring at the end here. This is to connect the clasp to. So we go through there and then around and back through the crimp bead and through the first 3 stones again. 1, 2. Oh no, we've gone through 4. It's made up its mind. It's going through 4, and then just pull that so that you've got it. Oh, hold that with there. Hold the jump ring with the flat nose pliers just so that it's secure, and then just pull this along, but you don't want it to be too tight, so you just need to loosen it off just a little bit, because otherwise it won't hang properly, because if the gemstones are all too close together, then it won't hang
well.
No,
yeah.
it won't drape properly. So you just do your crimp bead again, the second notch, and then around 45 degrees, and the first notch. So you've got a nice tidy crimp there, and then a crimp cover. Ooh. Oh, they're good friends, aren't they?
Oh yeah, snuggling up.
Oh, I broke them up, I feel bad now. Right, and then just cover that up. Oh man, fingers, come on, do your job. Right, hold that nicely, put that across there. It's a little bit fiddly, but very much worth it, just to get that professional looking finish of your cover.
It's alright, it's only because we're watching.
No, it happens all the time at home as well, when nobody's watching. When it's just the cats watching me. Mind you, they do judge.
Got judgmental cats, have you seen?
Everybody has judgmental cats. That's what cats are. Little fairy balls of judgment. Right, I am going to get it this time. But if I don't, you saw me do it the first time. You know I can.
I do.
Oh, there we go.
There you
right,
are, you got it.
we go. There we go. That's a nice round one. And then you've just got to get your cutters and trim that one there. And there you have it.
And there it is.
There you have it.
That is so.
Now I can't do the clasp.
That is so beautiful, and it is a really, really lovely. Oh, look at that! Isn't that beautiful? I love the movement in it. I love the colour in it, and you can now make it at home yourself. Sue, thank you so much for that masterclass.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for showing us all of that, and a really great idea that you can get your hands on it. What? What? Going to a star by. And we're bringing to you chalcedony. Faceted drops. Okay. Wow. Do you know what? I was just going to say, Sue, I feel like these are your kind of thing.
Yeah. They're definitely my kind of thing.
They are big, they are bold, they are captivating. I absolutely adore that amount of light that travels through these. Chalcedony, a very much loved gemstone. And when you have this much glow about them, I think it's hard to ignore, really. One of the reasons chalcedony obviously is kind of known for its glow, but one of the reasons that you've got so much in this is because of that shape. Because of the way the light travels inside this. At £25, it's a good price, but it's not a wholesale price. We are wholesaling. Wholesaling today. Your price point, everyone, is £11.95 for you today. Woo! Policeman Pete is in today, and he is not happy with these prices. That is a great deal. I'm absolutely blown away by that. $11.95. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. I need to be at home on my sofa with my phone right now.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it, with deals like this?
Oh, yeah.
It really would. Look at that. £11.95. The glow, the interest, the way that light moves through. What a great deal. It's got that wonderful kind of sea-like colouring to it as well, doesn't it? Really pretty indeed. Wholesale away with us today at just £11.95. Okay, how's about I bring you the niece of the strand I had earlier on. I had this strand, but in a larger size earlier on. This is the more delicate. Oh.
You still can't call that delicate.
12 mil is still very sizable, isn't it?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
What do you like about this big, bold strand?
The shine. I love the shine of it. I really do.
You're a magpie, Sue.
I think I might be.
Do you know what? I think a lot of jewellery makers are, I really do.
Yeah.
You've got so much kind of brightness and lightness to this. It really is one of those gems that has so many different attributes to it, and when you've got something that's eye clean like this, you can pair it with absolutely anything and you know it's going to work, you know it's going to give interest and detail. Your price point today should be £11.95, but wow, what a great deal. We haven't seen clear quartz on strands like this in months, it feels like. Today for you, 12 mil on just £5.50.
That's great.
That is really spectacular.
You could do the rest without me, can't you?
Just going to go and make loads of orders, just see your name going bing, 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 bing. £5.50 is your price on this one today. I think when you've got something this glorious and this beautiful look and effect, and it's just going to work with absolutely everything.
Yeah.
It really will.
It really will.
It's going to go great in your kit.
Oh, yeah. Both kits.
Both kits.
Both kits.
Yes, you're right. Even though they're completely worlds apart in the look, it really, really would.
Work with both of them.
£5.50 for us today. There's a strand over there, is there, that I'm going to do next up. Thank you, Michael. You bring that over to me. Say hello to the ladies and gents at home, Michael.
Hey.
Hey, look at him, just cool. Just hey, hey. That's Michael. He's my tech op, and we always get messages about him when he's on air, don't we, Michael?
Yeah.
Don't we? Everyone say how much they love him, and I like to embarrass him. Okay, let's get a wriggle on with this strand that lovely Michael has just handed it across to me. This is a wowzer. Oh. Get ready for the graduation on that. Wow, that is quite a strand.
That's so, it's a berry purple. It's a very purple berry purple.
You're right.
Yeah.
A very berry purpley.
Yeah.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah.
You have got a 5x7, so really big and bold, 19x13. Wow. That's a big graduation.
That is.
Now, why is that a good thing for design, Sue?
Well, because you can either go big and bold, and you can make. I mean, that would make a stunning necklace. I'm going back to the little black dress again, and that would make just a beautiful statement necklace. Or you can take that middle piece off, and it's a statement all by itself because it's so big and bold and beautiful. But it's not taking away from the rest of the strand.
No, it's really not.
No.
Okay, £6.95 today. Oh, really? I mean, funny, what, £6.95 I genuinely thought was the drop-down price.
It's not.
Though. No.
Oh, wow.
Well, that is not a price point I was expecting, but I am most certainly not complaining. £3. Honestly, I genuinely believe that if you went into some bead stores, you could spend £3 just on the central one.
You know, I give my children more pocket money than that.
Yeah, that's a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they could, you know, something like this, to get to work with genuine gemstones. That's a great deal, it really is. And what I love too is with that graduation, you've got your dainty little earrings all the way up to your big pendants in here, and it's just in one strand. £3 for you. The phone lines have gone loop-de-loo. Loads of you in for these ones. It's really nice to be with you today. I hope you're having a good day. You're enjoying our wholesale prices. Don't forget, you can text us in. Love hearing off you. 62777. Sorry, text us to JM Studio. Okay, we're going to... Quelle surprise. Wow. Wow. By colour, quite surprise. These do look kind of delicious, don't they? You know what I mean? Like mint choc chip. Not just me. No. Anyone else getting a craving? These are your bi-coloured chrysoprase, and these are in your elongated, faceted drops. What does this make you think of, Sue?
Mint choc chip.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Really is, isn't it?
It just immediately, it was chocolate immediately, that because it's just such a rich colour, isn't it?
It's so rich, it's so intense, the saturation is there. Okay, 18 left now. People have already checked out because you know that £28 is not your wholesale price. We're going to roll it down for you. Could we go under 20? Not normally, but we can today. Your price point is 14.
Oh, that's a long way under 20.
That's a long way under 20, isn't it? £14 for you on this today. Final 16, very unusual gem. We don't get to see it often. Yes, that is natural. No, we haven't painted this or dyed this or added anything to it. This is genuine, real deal look. And one thing I will say is with chrysoprase, when you see this outside, you'll really get an interesting look and detail. Well done, everyone. 12 opportunities left. I'm really quickly going to get on your screen now a pre-night. When's the last time you saw pre-night? I haven't seen it in a shaped strand, I don't think, since we've been in this studio. And we moved to this studio, what, November? September even? I haven't seen this in a very long time. Oh, pre-night, I absolutely adore you. Every single one has this almost history trapped within it. And a lot of the time we'll say to you, in gemstones, look for clarity, look for translucency. You don't want anything going on the inside. Not the case with pre-night. You want those inclusions in there. That's what makes a pre-night a lovely thing. And that's why people adore it. You can see that almost on your screen, because you're looking at it 2D, it almost looks like those are kind of on the surface. They're not. When you get this home, you're going to be able to see how they go all the way through these different elements. It gives a real interesting look. Every single one individual, every single one unique. Haven't seen it in ages, and yet still I'm able to do it for just £4.95. That is a kind of price point you wouldn't normally expect on a genuine gemstone, let alone one that we haven't seen in a very, very long time indeed. I think this alongside jadeite would look absolutely beautiful because of those hues, and equally you could pair this beautifully with the likes of your peridot too if you want to stick on those green tones. Or it's going to be perfect with blues, isn't it? £4.95 for you on that one. Now, there's loads of you in. There's loads of you in for this one, ladies and gentlemen. So do make sure you're getting it quickly whilst you can. Okay, cords, cords, cords. I've got for you really quickly. We're going to the break in less than 60 seconds, so let's make this a quickie. I have got for you your Zari braided thread here in a selection of your colours. Look at that mystic colours that you've got there. Could you see all those kind of pinks and greens? And then you've got the kind of bumblebee design as well on there, and the black detail. £6.95 is your price point today on these ones. 120 metres worth in total in those beautiful colours, in that daffodil, your black and your mix. But it's not your price. We're rolling down. You ready for this? 120 metres worth on these. £2, get it whilst you can. That's an exceptional deal for any cord, let alone cords like this, which you can see here it is as a whole, but actually you can unravel these and take all of those separately if you so wish. But it does have a memory, so you can just ping it back. A really beautiful design at £2. What a wonderful treat and a deal for you today. See you after the break.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund. When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today.
I found Jewellery Maker by flicking through the TV one day and being absolutely astounded by the gemstones and the price. Obviously sceptical at first, but within days I'd ordered, never looked back. My first impressions were how friendly the channel is and feeling like being on the other side of the screen, you're still part of it. I enjoy the gemstones most about the channel, but also the presenters and the guest designers learning new techniques. Claire McDonald's my favourite guest designer. Her wire work is absolutely amazing, astounding. I love how the channel's evolved recently. I love the prices that we get, and the customer service is fantastic. Advice for somebody starting out in Jewellery Maker would be to have a little go at everything, see what you like, and then go with that, because you'll excel at whatever you're enjoying.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Deal of the day, ladies and gentlemen, has been all about the collars. And wow, what an array of collars we have. Now, a collar is something which could look like a ready done piece of jewellery, but we know better than that, don't we? Because these, for me, are the blank canvas for you to let your creativity go wild, which is exactly what some of our glorious guest designers have done. Take a little look at the diversity between these. Isn't that just beautiful? Done with polymer clay. I love the next design you're looking at is Linda's design. This is with shibori ribbon. I mean, the texture on it, the beauty of it, the softness of it is just incredible. Oops. That may or may not be the designer in which I said. We don't know. Have a little look at these other designs here. Apparently, I'm not meant to tell you who's done what, because did you know you can go on our Facebook page, which is Jewellery Maker and Facebook. If you go on Facebook, you click on the little, oh, what is that thing? That magnifying glass. And you just type in Jewellery Maker. You'll see our logo like this come up, and click on that, and you get to vote on one of these, whichever is your favourite. And there's lots to choose from, as you're going to be able to see in a moment. Loads of different designs. There's seed bead work here, there's wire work, there's fabrics that have been used. There's so much that you can do with these, there truly is. And you can see I've got a mass range of these, and they're all in different designs. So you've got these ones here, which are your kind of pointed designs, let's say. These I would say are the most dramatic that you've got. And you've got gold, you've got your rose gold, and you've got your silver there as well. I've also got in here the quite singular, simple, let's say, rounds, again in that rose gold and that gold colour. You've got one that's kind of halfway down that goes to a very slight point. And then you have these ones, which are domed, which are actually concave in, which I think give almost like quite an Egyptian feel. That might just be me, but that's kind of the look and the feel that I get from these. So you can see all of the designs up on your screen there, and you're going to be getting a big amount, 10 colours in total. So a big amount of these ones. All the ones that are pictured on your screen are the ones that you will be getting. Should have been £106.50. Wholesale. This is a wholesale offer. Should have been over £106. It's £14.95. Today I am joined by Sue, and Sue is the one just going, oh, wow.
I don't know how many times I've said, oh wow, today. I've lost count.
I've literally got 20 of these left, sorry, just to let you all know. That is a special one, do you think?
It is incredibly special. There's so much you can make with that. I mean, for £14.95. That's ridiculous.
It's, well, how much is that each then? £1.50, is it, each? Maths is not a strong
And when
point.
you see what you can do with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The diversity of them. What a great deal, what a wonderful opportunity. 16 of these ones left over. And with collars like this, do you see them as a blank canvas as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. They're there ready to be, they're just waiting to be embellished. But they are beautiful in their own right as well, because you could actually wear them quite plain.
Yeah.
Or you could go to the max and embellish them. There's scope for both.
Yeah, there really is, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's loads you could do with these. Which ones, what would you be doing with these ones?
Obviously the wire, because that's my thing.
Yeah.
I think, some like this one here that's my favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be probably drilling and bringing the wire through, and adding the gemstones, adding those chalcedony on one of those. Oh, wouldn't they look fabulous?
Yeah.
You could do them as a headpiece. That would look fabulous, wouldn't it?
And things like that are really big in fashion at the moment, but you'd pay a lot for them.
Yeah, whereas you could do it, £14.95 for 10 of them. Yeah. That's just, and with the prices that we've had today of all the embellishments that could go on it,
right?
You could really go mad.
You really can.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, I have got the likes of fabrics coming up for you in a little bit too. Don't forget, I did that fabric glue collection. I did a pack of 4 for a silly price. So you could easily use the likes of fabrics with the glue on here.
Yes, definitely. And the gemstones as well, as for things to be hanging off it.
Really special. Single figures of those ones left, so I do apologise if you are going to miss out. That's all we have now. 2 boys stood here, ready and raring to tidy up my desk. They're going to do it whilst we go to a stop by. They did it. Well done, boys. Let me bring to you your showstopper fabric. Now, I love this. I think this looks like a table runner when I hold it out like that. It's really beautifully high end. And these are the negative of each other with that fabric, and I can show you that here. You get on these designs a really beautiful kind of different array of textures, of movement, of looks, and you can see what I mean by the negatives when you look at designs like this. So you have the choice of sides. You can see that on one side the paisley section is silver, and on the other the paisley side is black. Really high shine metallic look you've got with these ones. And when we're dealing with fabric, I think a lot of people can think, oh, it's fabric, so instantly I'm going to have to sew. Not at all. If embroidery is not your thing, then don't worry, there is still loads you could do with this, even if it's just for the facts of actually gluing it, or even if you want to wire work around with something like this, then you absolutely can. You've got this design as well, which is your polka dot design, and again you've got the negatives of each one on that side, so that means really workability. Fabric is not a cheap medium.
No, especially fabric of that quality.
Yeah. £4.95 for 3.
That's fab.
That's how it should be priced.
Oh, I thought that was the rolled down price.
This is very special indeed. Fabric is by no means cheap, in particular unusual ones like this.
Wow.
£2.95. What do you think of that now?
Wow. Wow. I've just run out of other words. Just wow.
You have been wowing a lot today, but I have been wowing too. It really, that is an incredible deal. What would you be doing with something like this, Sue?
You know, I haven't used a lot of fabric, but looking at that, it's just making me want to work it in to use it as a base for wire, obviously, because it just goes. It's just a natural thing, and the beautiful copper sheet as well that we've been selling just recently. That would be stunning with incorporated with parts of the fabric. Just, you know, even just a small piece of that paisley design in the middle of a copper cuff, and that's just a tiny little piece. You've got $2.95 for all of that, and that would be a stunning design with just that tiny piece of it.
Really is.
Yeah.
I've got over 100 of these gone out of the door. Adios, see you later. I think for this kind of opportunity, this kind of deal, if you've never worked with fabric before because it is quite costly and you're worried, this is a try it out price.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no need to worry with this now at all, is there?
No.
And like I said, we did have the fabric glue on earlier. I had 4 packs for you, and we did them at an absolutely silly billy price. So do feel free to get your hands on the final few of those ones if you so wish. Just call the call centre and ask for the fabric hypo cement that we had on today, the pack of 4, or you can join us on JewelleryMaker.com. If you click on today's products, then you'll be able to see it down there a little bit of the way down. We're flying out of these ones. Really, we did have a decent quantity, which is one reason I've been allowed to get away with that price point. The other reason is Manager Scott's my producer today, so he is bringing us yo. He just said yo. Yo. So we have got silly prices, silly deals, and made even more silly by the fact it's wholesale offers today. I've got over 50 of these ones in baskets. Just think about the amounts of things you could do with these. At that price, I quite like the idea of maybe using them in like as a backing to like a tree of life design. Oh. I think could look a bit quirky, a bit unusual with these. When you're putting the nuggets or whatever it might be onto the actual branches, you could even use the likes of a 0.4 to almost stitch it in around the outside. So that might look a little bit different, a little bit quirky. You could almost use this in like a cameo sense as well, if you wanted to, with that kind of foreground and kind of look. Okay, everybody, well done to you all. If you are treating yourself to these, what a deal we've got for you. I've got so many goodies coming up today, and loads of really special opportunities. This is, I've got over 300 of these ones left, but the names are coming thick and fast, and pretty much everyone's multi-purchasing, so that will be gone at some point soon. I'm going to bring to you now a very, very high-end strand. This is very, very special. Oh, that just is delectable, isn't it? Those totally idyllic hues. This has got that kind of colour that Ruby wishes it had, I think. It's got that intensity, it's got that... Oh, look at that recording. Look at how intriguing that is. Look at the light in the background. Where that light hits it in the background, see all that clarity? That's like your natural daylight look. Okay, I've only got 25 of these left. I think that price on your screen is a really, really good one. Any day of the week, I would be totally and completely happy with that price on this, because it's not just about the richness, it's not just about the intensity, it's about the clarity to this. That translation of light, it's almost a diaphanity actually that you have working through this. Should be $44.95. I'm gonna roll it down. Wow. Wow. The price police Peter is here and he is not sure about that.
I'm not happy.
I am not happy. Why not?
There's some criminals around.
There's some criminals around here.
Can't get away with it.
You can't get away with it. Well, I'm sorry, Pete. It's not me. It's manager Scott. Are you going to arrest your manager?
It's a dilemma, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a dilemma. You're in a real catch-22 there, policeman Pete. £20 better than half price on extremely, extremely high-end garnet. I think that is incredible for the quality of it, Sue.
It's so beautiful, and the faceting on it is it's just stunning.
It really
I love
is.
garnet. It's so rich and so warm.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Do you find sometimes though with garnet it can look so deep and dark it almost looks black?
Yeah, but that's very, very red.
It really is,
Very
isn't it?
red, yeah.
It's like the idyllic colour.
Yeah.
9 opportunities available for you, and that's because I've got people buying 3s of these. Probably because for me, the quality is here, the price is here. Well done, everyone. Final 8 available for you today. Genuinely, when you get that home, you're absolutely going to fall in love. 30-day money-back guarantee still stands even on wholesale prices. Okay. Quick opportunity. Fast deal. This is quick. This is fast. This is clearance, I've just been told. Oh no. Okay, fast and furious now. Are you ready? Are you raring to go? I hope you've woken up. You should have done it as, 4:30. Are you ready? You're raring to go. This is a really beautiful, high-end, interesting strand. We haven't seen a strand like this again in a very long time. I have got less than 20. This is your Venus hair or golden rutilated quartz, if you will. It's a gemstone which used to be used as a way of telling the future, essentially. Very individual, very unique. You want to get your hands on it? Good. Because it should be, but we are going to roll it down for you. Your price point today is, your size on these, by the way, is between a 10 and a 24 mil that you've got. They're really big, a really unique gemstone. Hardly get to see it. 25 left, sorry. At £14.95 95 pence for you today. Venus hair is what I was going to say, and you can see those elements of Venus hair within here. Let's pick one out for you. You can see how you've got that natural rutilation that happens inside there, and that is sometimes referred to as your Venus hair. Very individual, very unique, and as I say, it is something that people used to go almost to future tellers almost, and they would essentially look into this, and they would well, it was said that they could tell people's future with it, and I can sort of understand why they say that, because it is quite a hypnotic gem, so that does make sense. Okay, 19 available now. I am under 20 on this. If you want it, you've got to be quick. 0800 644 655. Big price drop on that one. Well done to everyone. Oh, this is a really good strand. We had fancy sapphire on earlier, which brought us lots of pinks and lots of greens and purpley tones. And now, last 20 of your blue sapphire. It is a really, really beautiful strand. Lots of shine, lots of sparkle on this. A very captivating look indeed. This is Scott's favourite gemstone in the world. He loves a sapphire. If you've got a show with Scott, you know you're going to be bringing sapphire. That's how much he adores it. And because of that, he wants you to adore it too. So he's going to bring you a very special wholesale offer. This is sapphire. You wouldn't normally expect sapphire to be in a sale. I've not seen that before, often, in a high street shop. But today we have done it. It's £17 for you today on sapphire. This is that go-to blue we were talking about earlier, isn't it, Sue?
It is, yeah.
What do you like about this strand?
Well, it's sapphire blue, isn't it? It's got its own colour. It's got its own colour name. It's just stunning, and the sparkle on it is just beautiful.
Really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really is eye-catching. Yeah. And you're right, it is that go-to blue.
Yeah.
The go-to, isn't it? £17, 16 left, and there's lots of you with it in your baskets. As per usual, do please check out. I know I keep reminding you, but we don't want anyone to miss out, and I'll get told off if I don't. So please do make sure you're checking out those baskets, everybody. And if you're on the phone line, stay where you are. We'll be with you very, very soon. Don't forget, free phone number 0800 644 655. Final 12. Going to leave that one with you. Good work to everyone. Oh, I love this strand. I really, really adore peridot. Peridot is one of those gemstones which I would say I wasn't initially in love with it until I found out more about it, and now I'm absolutely captivated by it. Peridot's a gem which one of the gems I specialise in with my GIA, and it's one of those gemstones which for me I think is absolutely alluring. You can see straight away, I think, pretty much where your location of peridot is from, and one of the ways of doing that is to actually look into it and see into the heart of it, and to look for those secondary tones. Many people right now are saying that USA peridot is the #1 location to get your peridot from. At the moment in popularity, it's even outweighing that of your Shanghai peridot quite often. The reason, I think anyway, one of the reasons that it's so much loved is because the secondary colour to this is green. It's not a brown colour you can get from some locations. It's not a yellow colour. It is a secondary green. So you're getting that double impact. A very high-end strand. You can see that £40 worth. It should be. People are already checking out the £40, knowing full well that everyone pays that final closing price, and knowing full well that we haven't let you down at all today. We're going to be rolling this down. Should be £40. 5p shy of, but £40. Today though is £24 on peridot from USA, one of the biggest go-to locations. A lot of gemologists at the moment paying a real big interest in that location in Arizona. It's a very individual, very unique location, and please do make sure you're getting as many of these as you can. I haven't limited your order to it, but what I will say is when we're bringing you faceted rounds of peridot, which again for some reason we don't get to see very often, I would say add them to your order when they're that price. 10 in basket, 7 available, so it is fastest finger first right now. We're just going to go in order, are we? Tell me why, Sue.
Oh, it's just, it's that again, isn't it? It's just immediate impact. As soon as you picked it up, my brain just went, wow.
£27.95 is your start price.
That's a great price.
That is a great price, isn't it? For ametrine in particular. It's a one locational gem, technically. When you get it naturally, it is. You can. They used to always say you can't get ametrine. That's not natural. You can nowadays. Science has changed. You can recreate it, but this is not. This is natural Bolivian ametrine, and it's £14.
Oh no.
That is incredible. This is such a unique and individual one locational gemstone, and it's so remote, it's so out of the way that the miners have to fly to work because it's so out of the way. It's not close to anything, and they have to fly into work. And the mine itself is so tiny, I mean so small, that there is one door and that's it. One. It's just an incredible opportunity. I'm blown away by that in particular, as some of these are pretty much half and half split, sorry, should I say. Well done to you all getting these ones. What would you do to really show off the colour in this?
I think I would take that big one in the middle and I would surround it with sterling silver wire, just in case but not cover any of it. It would just have the tiniest of prongs holding it, well, not tiny because you don't want it to fall out, but it would just have prongs holding it in place, and it would be showcased because it is so stunning.
I love that idea.
So stunning.
I really like that idea with these ones. 14 of them left. Well done to absolutely everyone. Okay, next up I've got wire, and I am with a wire expert here. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think about our pink coloured wire? What do you like about the colour?
It's pretty. That's exactly what it is. It is pretty. And it's, you use pretty quite often for things, but that really is the epitome of a pretty coloured wire, and you could just make such a delicate and feminine piece of jewellery from that beautiful colour.
It really has got, it's almost like a morganite dusky vintage pink, I think.
Yeah, I mean you could put that with antique bronze wire and it would look stunning.
Like that idea, mixing them together.
Yeah. It would look really beautiful together.
100 metres at £20. Is it good?
That's a great price.
We're not staying there though, everybody.
Of course we're not.
Of course we're not. We are going to roll this down for you. Final 10, 9. No. 100 metres worth of 0.6 in this lovely dusky pink, and £7.95. I mean, it's hard to know what to say. That is.
There's not much to say other than that is just a great deal.
Yeah.
And it would just last you such a long time.
Really will.
It really would, yeah.
And if you're a Viking knitter, you're absolutely going to be beaming at that price now, aren't you? Because you need a lot for Viking knit, and 0.6 is a great gauge to use with it. 8 of these ones available. More of you with it in your basket, so it's fastest finger first now, because people are going to be missing out. Do apologise. £7.95 for you. Well done. Are you ready for a magpie moment?
I'm ready.
Because I think...
Oh.
The amount of glitz on this. Oh. Absolutely fetching. Glitter, glitter, glitter all the way over this really delicate micro-faceted smoky quartz. Micro-faceting is so much work. It really is. When you've got a 2x1 mil and you've got a lathe moving at very high speeds with diamond chippings on it, you have to be very nimble to get a facet that is this idyllic and this perfect. That's why, even though they are delicate, our usual price is slightly more considered than maybe you would normally expect. But we are rolling it down. $6.95. That is an astonishing deal. The amount of work, time and effort and energy. Let me just ask you this. If someone got you a pen and a pencil, we're all very au fait, pen or a pencil, piece of paper, if you had to draw a 2x1 circles, every single one absolutely idyllic, how long would it take you? And then imagine going back and having to perfectly kind of take all of the edges off each one of those. It'd be tricky, it'd be difficult, wouldn't it? It would take a lot of time to get every single one, I mean identical. You need them all to be absolutely bob-on perfect. Now imagine doing it with a massive lathe and a genuine gemstone. $6.95 is not a price point that computes with me on this, but I am not complaining because I think, oh, just look at the fire from it. I mean, you're getting so many different colours in here. Well done to you all. $6.95. Okay, I'm moving on. Right, hold in your mind now your ideal colour of sapphire. Hold it. Now take a look at this. That's it, isn't it? That's the colour you're looking for. Extremely limited stock on this. Last Chance Saloon went by a long time ago. I am now at the bar and it's last orders. 14 of these for you, and that's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. Please do be quick off the mark for these ones. I've just heard the price and I still can't get over them. I realise that I've been here for 3.5 hours, but still my mind is not computing it. £24. This is a genuine, real deal, beautiful sapphire, and it is 100% sapphire. It's not a filled sapphire. It's not got lead in it or glass in it. A lot of the time people can put coloured glass into their sapphires to give it more of a brightness, more of an internal light. This isn't. This is 100% genuine, real deal sapphire. 11 opportunities left. This is a captivating one, isn't it?
It's so beautiful. Such a deep colour.
Really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It kind of grabs you in and gives you a cuddle, doesn't it? That makes sense. That might just be me. That is a wonderful deal. 24 of these ones available. Sorry, £24.95. £24, 7 available. I'll get there in the end. See, I'm not used to getting these prices in my head yet. I'm really not. It's just not computing with me. Okay, loads of you again with it in your baskets. People on the phone will be with you in a moment or two, so please do stay exactly where you are because it's worth the wait. Okay, I'm squiggling on. I'm moving on because I want to try and get through as many as I can. Final 5 going in a second. Okay, folks. Oh my gosh. Can you tell me what price we're going to on this? Please. Wow. That is sensational. Tourmaline. Now, really interesting thing I think about tourmaline is Jewellery Maker has kind of made a rod for its own back, I think, when it comes to tourmaline. Because we got a really huge amount of tourmaline in a few years ago that essentially kept us going on pretty much just 2 orders for about, 3 years. Tourmaline is so incredibly rare, but we here at Jewellery Maker, because we were seeing it, because we did a big order on it, essentially couldn't feel that, couldn't sense that. This is one of the top rarest gems that you can get your hands on. And when you're getting colours like almost these rubellite tones in here, you have got something not to be ignored. One of the rarest gemstones out there on the planet in a very great quality and an array of colours to captivate. This is a high-end strand, and I have to say that when we got our big order on tourmaline, when we were part of our sister company, we used to get people from in the trade trying to buy our supply from us, and with kind of it doesn't matter what you paid, we will pay higher for it. We decided not to, and I'm glad that we didn't, because essentially we wouldn't have been able to do deals like this. This is £29.95. This should have been really a £60 strand in my eyes. Well, it was over £50, wasn't it? But in my eyes, this should be a £65.95 strand because I really adore tourmaline, how unique and individual it is, and all of those different colours that you get within there. Wow, you've got such an array, you really do. 7 opportunities left on these ones. I think this is a really captivating strand. What do you think of it, Sue?
I love all the different colours in it. Because I mean, you know me, and I like my colour, and I love a strand that offers that range of colour. Yeah. In the same strand. Yeah. And at the same quality.
Definitely agree with you. Well done to every single one of you. That is a deal. Do your research on tourmaline. Don't take my word for it, but an incredibly difficult gem to get your hands on. I've got this strand. It is absolutely stunning. I'm really looking forward to working with it. Going to get another one. Oh, Janice, treat yourself. And please do feel free to send your picture into the Wall of Fame or put it on my Facebook page if you want. It's Rebecca Redican Presenter. If you do want to, because I'm nosy and I like to get inspiration from other people. I hope that's all right, Janice. Well done, everybody. A really great deal on that one for you, and it has sold out. I do apologise. Okay, let's get Moony over some moonstone. Oh. I really like that. I like that we've got the individual and unique shapes on these ones. And one reason, more than likely, that we will have done these peculiar and unusual shapes is, of course, it's nice because it adds a little bit of diversity to your collection, but also it means that when we have had these cuts, we have had them cut for beauty, not quantity. And that happens sometimes. Well, I can't say we always do it, I can't say that, but whenever we kind of have a really great quality, or whenever we feel we wish to, we will make sure that our gems are cut purely for quality and not for quantity, and that happens a lot with Moonstone. You have got £11.96. Strange. It's a bit peculiar. That should be your price, but we're going to roll it down. Every single penny we're going to take off that we can. £5.95 for us today on that one. I'm not complaining about another pounds off. £5.95. Happy with that, Sue?
Brilliant. I love Moonstone. I really love Moonstone. It's that surprise gem again.
Yeah. It's such a captivating gemstone, it really, really is. It used to be referred to as Afro-Selene because this is from ancient Greek times, and it's because it was the gemstone of Selene, the goddess of the moon, and Aphrodite. So essentially, because of that and other stories, it's believed that this gemstone back then, and people still believe it now, that it is a very connective gemstone, in particularly for women. And I can understand why people believe that, because it is captivating, it does draw you in. And once you kind of fall in love with Moonstone, it's hard to kind of fall out of love with it, really, isn't it? £5.95 for you on that one, and don't forget that this is rainbow moonstone, so you have got that array of colours within there. Well done to everyone. How do you feel about some wire? More wire now. We've got a 0.4 now, Sue.
Oh, lovely.
You like a 0.4?
Oh, I like a 0.4, I do.
Tell us what you like about it.
Well, it's your essential weaving wire, isn't it? And I mean, a coloured wire, a lot of people think that you need to have, the frame needs to be the same colour. It really doesn't. You can weave on copper, you can weave on any colour of frame. You can weave a different colour on, and what it will actually do is highlight your beautiful weave. I mean, weaving on the same colour does look good, and it looks lovely, but I really love the effect of weaving on a different frame colour, just so that you can actually see each individual. You can see the work that's gone into it.
Definitely.
It's a bit like the faceting. There's a lot of work goes into wire work, and it sometimes when it's on the same frame colour, it gets lost.
Yeah, totally.
So if you've got copper especially is wonderful to weave onto, because you really see, because it provides a beautiful backdrop to the colour that you're weaving with.
Definitely. And you know, unlike the design you showed us earlier with the 5-in-1 wrap, that really pop, won't it?
Yeah, it does, because you get a good slice of your frame colour.
Yeah.
On the other wire.
100 metres, £6.95.
Perfect.
It's a great deal. Well done to everyone on that one. Okay, I warned you about this way back when at the beginning of the show. Now is your opportunity. I'm really going to encourage you to get ready to pick up the phone, because right here is a truly special wholesale offer. It's a star buy. Emerald. It's a much loved gemstone. This is a very special opportunity to get your hands on which many class as the #1 location to get it. Imagine emerald from Brazil. You can almost see the dark, deep, intense, almost kind of 100% tone, can't you? Now think about the emerald from Zambia. You can get real nice brightness to it. Sometimes the colour is one for tastes, if that makes sense. It is quite an unusual green that can almost have an acidic back palette to it. When you think about this location, and if you've never seen it from this location before, you will understand why many place this at the top, the creme de la creme, the pinnacle of all locations to get your emerald. This is your Colombian emerald, and wow, it is sensational. I genuinely, absolutely love and adore Colombian emerald. It gives me everything that others just don't. How about if we do a little bit of research online, shall we? Because let's face it, I myself am adore emerald and I do a lot of research on emerald, so I kind of understand the different prices you can be paying. But I can't spell Brazil. I'm going to have a little look at Brazilian emerald, because essentially we get a lot of emerald we get from Brazil, don't we? I'm just going to go on the shopping section of my search engine, and I'm just going to give you the prices in order that have come up. £232, £159, I've got £77, I've got £44.64 pence, I've got £53. Now that's all on Brazilian. Let's bear those numbers in mind. Now let's have a look at your Colombian, because I think it's all well and good me standing here or sitting here, should I say, telling you, but let's do a comparison. First price that comes up, £74,600. You've got £29,000, £2,500. You've got £54,000. There is a big difference here in your Colombian prices and your Brazilian prices. And yet still, I'm able to bring, for many, the top quality location with loads of clarity, oodles of that idyllic colour at a drop down wholesale price. This is better than staff cost. I own this strand, and I, as a member of staff, paid more than you are right now. £23 is your price point. This is absolutely top shelf in quality. Look at that glow, look at that brightness. You just don't get that kind of idyllic colouring with the likes of your Brazilian often. You don't get that amount of light that travels through it generally. We bring you a lot of very opaque, very heavily jardined emeralds all the time, because it's you know, it's what we can get our hands on, and we do like it and we do enjoy it. But with this, it's got that clarity, it's got that brightness. I think this is astonishing. What do you think of that, please?
That. I've literally run out of words. I'm sitting here thinking, this is a wholesale show, and I've seen sapphires and emeralds and garnets at crazy prices, and these are just, they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
And it is quality, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I can see the quality from here, because it's just the sparkle and the clarity of it. You can see it. I can see it.
You really
can.
And
it's just really amazing.
It's just astonishing, it really is. I've got 19 of these ones left, and that's it. 10 in baskets, I've been told. So please ensure that you're getting this checked out ASAP. That is an incredible opportunity. Well done to every single one of you. And it's definitely better than, what was that first price? £74,000. It's a bit better than that, isn't it? Well done to everyone. I'm going to leave the final 16 with you. Oh, American. Looks like it is. That is beautiful fire opal. It is USA, yeah. USA fire opal. I've met the mine owners of this mine, and they essentially have such a passion for this. The only thing that's negative about the mining situation with this is they don't actually own the land. They lease the land on a year-by-year basis. So they never know whether or not from one year to the next they're actually going to be able to mine it anymore. And for that reason, it's a gem that I think, when you see it and you get a great price, snap it up, because I can't guarantee you the same sort of thing this time next year. 19 opportunities. This is your American fire opal. I love this strand. We're not buying any at the moment, are we? £14.95. That is astonishing. I haven't seen an American fire opal strand in a very long time. Fire opal that you tend to get from Mexico has a lot of zesty colours to it. Whereas when I look at a fire opal like this from USA, I can spot it a mile off because it says to me caramels, it says to me ambers, it says cognacs to me. That's around £20 off we've just taken on that one. I think that is great. What do you think about this strand, Sue?
It's just beautiful. It's so rich and deep and warm. It's stunning.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
It is the richness and the warmness. You're absolutely right. It is bright, it is idyllic, and it is a gem that we aren't buying at the moment at all. Manager Scott's just said, I wonder if we can put an order in for some soon. Fingers crossed. One left, that's it, it's gone. $14.95. Well done, everyone. Okay, next up. Okay, I'm going to bring to you Labradorite now. Oh, are you a Labradorite fan?
Oh, yeah.
I always think it's a safe bet with Labradorite because a lot of people love it so much.
Well, it's like the moonstone. It's that one. It's that surprise, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Completely.
You move your arm. You're wearing a bracelet. You move your arm and you flash.
Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It can give you this different look, this different detail that can almost shock, actually.
Yeah.
And tell me what you think about the shape of these because it's so unusual.
That's a very unusual shape. They're so that you could make some really stunning jewellery with that. Really different jewellery that other people just don't have.
Yeah, you're right. A really kind of different shape to it, which means that it will make you stand out, actually, won't it?
And that gives it more sides to flash at people as well.
Yeah, it does. Purple. It's my favourite colour of Labrador Essence. We hardly ever get to see it, and I absolutely love and adore it. Should be, but today we are wholesaling left, right and centre. Are you ready for this? We're rolling it down. £9.
Wow.
£9.95. Sue, loving that price, I can tell.
Well, I'm not actually loving that price because I'm not at home on my sofa with my phone.
Well, you're going to hate us for this, Sue. You are going to hate us. I've double dropped it. £6.95 for you today.
I'm going home.
That is a very, very special deal. LB, are you 64? Is your code on this one today? That is a double drop price point. We took off £10 and then we've taken off even more. £6.95 for the amount of pinks and purples you're getting in here. I think that is astonishing.
It's a fantastic price. It really is.
It's going to go great with your coloured wires as well that I've had on for you today. I've had pinks, I've had blues, I've had loads in today. So do feel free to look back on those ones if you want to get them. £6.95. Good work, everyone. Okay, bringing to you next up a bundle of fun, and ooh, big amount in here. Of 1, 2, 3 strands worth. How great would these go with that fire opal I've just had for you? Wouldn't they work well? This is your banded agate that we have here, and you've got your triple trouble strand. That means I've got 3 strands, each the same specs. They're 6mm faceted and they're 80 carats on each strand. You've got 3 of the same strand, which is amazing really because they all look so different, but that's what agate gives to you and that's why we love it so much because it's all so individual. Your should be price on this bundle is $14.85. That's how much it would be if you went and bought these individually on our website right now. Today though, why not get it all in one place for £6.95. Genuine, real deal gemstones, not fake, not faux. That is a real special deal. Loads of you are going to be snapping these up. We did a similar one for you earlier on and it sold out within seconds. This is likely to do the same. So please ensure that you're adding this to your order. If you've got it in your basket, that's just saying, oh, I quite like that. Make sure you're checking it out whilst you have the opportunity to do so because as soon as we get low in quantity, basically what happens is people will take that out of your basket so that they can own it. So please do make sure you've got it. $6.95. Well done, everyone. Okay, bringing you a very similar one, but slightly different. You've got, these ones have got more of the carnelian-like tones to it, actually. Now, this is a very big, bold collection. 4 strands. Quadruple Trouble. This is your striped agate that we have here, and again you've got that real nice warmth to these. Lots of light running through them because you've got a lot of translucency with these, and I think because of that it's really going to grab your attention. You've got 70 carats worth on each strand here. $15.80 is your should be price. Wholesale. Huh? That doesn't make sense.
We've stopped using words and just started talking in noises now, haven't we?
And I think that's possibly for the best when we're seeing prices and deals like this. What do you think of that, Sue?
That's wonderful. I would use that with that blue wire that you had earlier, because I love blue and orange together.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's a nice idea, actually.
Yeah.
A nice juxtaposition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool in the warmth. I think that is an astonishing idea to get your hands on these and to make sure that when you're making with these, you make to your heart's content, because I think it's quite nice to have bundles like this where they're all the same strands sometimes.
Absolutely, because you've just got, you really can, you can just go mad and have as many in your design as you want.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You can really enjoy working with them, and I think sometimes if you make a nice piece of jewellery, you might want to then do, a bracelet to match or a hairpiece to match, mightn't you? But sometimes you can't, or you have to wait for us to bring the strand on your screen. $5.95 is your price for that quadruple. Well done, everyone. Okay. Cords now. Ooh, and plenty of it with this almost kind of a plait, fishtail plait design. Oh, I've got loads of these. I haven't seen these in ages. Do you remember when we used to do these as part of your kits quite often? We used to put them quite often alongside wire and leather and collars. We're bringing it to you by itself today, which is nice to see. You have got 5 sets of these. And you've got 8mm in your thickness. You've got 80 centimetres worth in their length in total though. Should be just shy of £10. Good price, because as we say, we don't get to see, cords like this at prices like that often. But at £3.40, that is incredibly special.
That's the kind of price where you try out a new technique, something you've never done before. And you think, £3.40 is nothing. You get that, and you just try something new. Yeah. And then you get yourself hooked on a new medium.
Yeah, absolutely.
In jewellery making.
What might you be suggesting people maybe try out with something like this?
This is going to sound weird, but I would actually plait 3 of them so that they would have the plaited plait design.
I like that idea.
And probably put just a centrepiece, one of a cabochon in the middle, and make it into a big wrist. A big wrist piece, a big bracelet.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I think that's a great idea. Yeah. $3.40 on those ones. Sorry about that. Well done to everyone. Not many of them left. Ugh, me and my own hair. Okay, did you say move on? You did, didn't you? Thought you did. Okay, bring in. Look. What do these say to you, Sue?
They're so zingy, aren't they?
I love that word.
Yeah.
Look at them. They are like lemon and lime, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Together in one place. They've got a juiciness. They've got a vibrancy. These, for me, look like the type of colour that if they were sweets and you gave it to a young person, they'd be quite hyperactive for some time. It's that kind of really wake you up, hello, good morning all kind of colour that we've got with these ones. Quadruple strand again for you. So you've got 4 of these strands. The stats on these, you've got 8mm across all 4 of the strands, and you have got 160 carats on each strand. So a big carat weight, big inherent value on these ones. We're rolling that price down. It's going to be one of our final deals of the mid-show today. Your price point is £5.95. The young people are on their school holidays, and it is the time for you to really be able to give, a great look, a great attempt, and maybe a new hobby for young people. I think that is a really great deal. Do you
fabulous,
like that?
I'd like to see that with the pink wire and also with those pink druzy cabochons that you had earlier on.
Yeah.
I think they'd look fab. They'd just pop, wouldn't
Pop.
it? Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
I really like that idea. Just Zing! Good morning. I think what a wonderful opportunity this is for you at £5.95. And one thing I would say is really big drill hole on those. So if you want to do the likes of stretchy bracelets for a real quick make, takes moments, then you could do it with these, I would say, because that drill hole seems, well, it's extremely sizable. I'm going to suggest you could easily get a 1mm through there without a shadow of a doubt, possibly even slightly higher up actually. I think that is, excuse me, a great deal at £5.95. Rigsy 34 is your code on that one. I'm heading on over to Sue now. Oh, what a day of deals and wholesale and treats. I mean, we've had wire, we've had gemstones, we've had bags, fabrics, cords, inspiration, of course. Gosh, I look goofy then, didn't I? Inspiration with Sue. Sue, your designs today, as per usual, really beautiful.
Thank you.
Really pretty indeed. We're going to take pictures of them and put them up on our Facebook page for you. And don't forget that deal of the day did sell out. I do apologise. But if you want to go online onto our website, onto Jewellery Maker Facebook page, sorry, you can go and vote on those collars, so you can get involved that way. Sue, we will take pictures, and as I said, and put them up of Sue's designs a little bit later on in the afternoon. And don't forget, if you did buy the kits, you can watch them back at your leisure on YouTube, and you'll be able to have a look on our playlist. Sue, when are you with us next, please?
I'm back on the 11th of August.
The 11th of August.
Yes.
And do we know what we're getting?
No, I don't know what we're getting yet.
Oh,
no, it's a
well,
surprise.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
That is very, very exciting.
exciting.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It has been wonderful. Do not forget for me, though, that the wholesale continues up until 10 o'clock this evening. And please don't forget for me, if you've treated yourselves to these goodies today, have a lot of fun with them and make sure you remember inspiration, not a limitation. Have a lovely evening, absolutely everyone.
I like working with Kamihimo because it's a very mobile craft. I can take it with me to various different places and work on it on the go. It's got endless patterns that you can create with lots of varied materials which Jewellery Maker sell in abundance. So things like our satin cords and waxed cords, but we can use ribbons and wire.